Hello, hello, hello. How's everyone doing today? We're back. It's been 84 years. You look so young. And I really got to update that intro. That intro is old. I think every clip from that intro is before I even went full-time YouTube. So it's over 2 years old. So I really gotta update that intro. But the problem is I don't want to. There's 2 years of random streams to pull clips from now. So it's like I'm gonna keep the music and basically I'm gonna keep the intro. I just need to update all the little clips in it. I know it's intro. Also, I'm Canuck creator now. Like, yeah, I'm still Nero 3D online, but like the channel's Canuck creator. Like we're transitioning over to the new stuff. I mean, I've got it. Yeah, it's old. We need to update that. Got an A1 mini today, and this thing is basically silent. Well, yeah, I'd hope so. It's a modern printer. Let's be honest. Unless it's a high speed. If it's a high speed Core XY with like current air cooling, yeah, it's gonna be loud. But it's a bed flanger. Should be quiet. All modern bed flangers should be quiet. Thirsty. It's actually not too hot in here right now. What is, oh, that's, so this is something we're probably going to play with, probably not today, and I haven't printed the parts, but Alien 3D, for those who don't know, they do like a, like not like gift boxes, but like a monthly like project. They send you the parts for it. So I spoke with them at MRRF last year and then Rocky Mountain this year. So they sent me one of their boxes or one of their monthly, what are they called? Like not gift boxes, but like random boxes. You sign up for it and every month you get a different project. Anyways, they sent, I think this one is a, yeah, it's a soldering exhaust kit thing. I think that's what this one says. So we're probably gonna build this at some point, but not today because I don't have the parts printed for it. But that was in the mail. Loot box, I don't think it's a loot box because a loot box implies chance. A loot box implies subscription box. That's what it is. That's what it is, subscription box. So yeah, so that showed up. What else do we got here? We're gonna be yapping today. Today's stream is, I'm back. It's been 2 weeks since a regular, literally, I think it's been since not last Tuesday, the Tuesday before, since we've done a regular stream on the channel. We had one stream last week, which was just a, hi, I'm still alive. And now we're now we're actually back. We're back, baby. The original plan was, I know I said the original plan was we're gonna get the Pantheon HS3, which is sitting in a pallet over there. Unfortunately, all morning it's been thunderstorming, so I have to move stuff out of my garage to make room to get the Pantheon back here. And with it raining, I wasn't able to do that. So I've got a dinosaur here on the bench. If you know what it is, you know what it is. Another Murf has gone by where I came back with an ancient printer that probably shouldn't exist anymore, but it does. This one's actually a bit of history and it's actually somewhat competent, unlike the Tico we brought back last year. So we're gonna be trying to get this printing. Apparently it works. I don't know, I haven't plugged it in. I haven't turned it on. It doesn't have a screen, but we'll figure something out. Yeah. Doze, how do you pronounce it? Tojo. Cheers for 28 months. Wow, it's been that long. But yeah, I'm back from Murf. Everyone else is at Rapid this week. Unfortunately, as much as I would have loved to go to Rapid, and I would have loved to, 3 events back to back was too much. And Rapid is an expensive trip because it's like LA for a whole week. LA's not a cheap city. Downtown LA, where like the event center is, not cheap. So yeah, so unfortunately no Rapid this year, which kind of sucks because this is the first Rapid I'm missing in 3 years. I've been to the past 2. But I did Murf over the weekend, which was really cool. We'll talk about that. We'll yap more about open source stuff. Plans for the channel, because I've got plans and stuff might be changing. We'll see. And yeah, more stuff. Rapid is way too manufactured. The thing is though, I love that shit. I come from a tool and mold background. I'm a huge nerd with like that kind of stuff. So I just like going to Rapid to yap with people about like, and see the cool shit. And then it's like, oh yeah, I guess I got to make videos somehow to justify me being here. That's Rapid for me. Murf was kind of like that too. You probably only get one Murf video out of me again this year, just because it's so hard to do Murf videos, and we'll touch on that. Great media at Murf. Murf is great. Are we gonna dive right into it? No, we'll dive into it in a minute. But yeah, before we get started, a little bit of housekeeping. If you want to help support the channel, the content I create, and the things I do, you have several ways to do it. First, every stream we give away a spool of filament from Polymaker. There's a link in the video description. Enter for your chance to win. While you're down there, don't forget to check out the other links like Polymaker. They just came out with, they just announced, I don't know if it's on their website yet, but one of the, I'm not gonna say criticism, but one of the critique of the selection of Polymaker filaments is, while they have lots of wonderful, colorful filaments, they're kind of lacking in the engineering stuff that isn't nylon. And it looks like they're starting to bring that out. Now this is still all nylons, but we get some, give me some PETG. Lately, PETG, carbon fiber PETG has been kind of nice lately. I kind of want more of that. Because it's cheaper than carbon fiber nylon. It's a lot easier to print, or less pain in the butt to print. But anyways, so yeah, so it looks like Polymaker is coming out with new stuff. I don't know if it's on their site yet. If you want to buy it though, link in the description, affiliate link. Doesn't cost you anything extra. Goes a long way in supporting the channel. Other links down there, affiliate links don't cost you anything extra. And then also, if you do want to help support the channel, the content I create and things I do directly, consider becoming a channel member, Patreon supporter, or gifting memberships to others, because we do stuff like the tomorrow monthly members only Benchy Yacht Club live stream. So if you want to hang out on stream tomorrow for a more intimate heart-to-heart, where I just swear more, essentially I just swear more, stream, you have to be a channel member or Patreon supporter, or luck out and someone gift one to you. So yeah, and tomorrow we got special announcements for the behind-the-scenes stuff. Not getting promoted on front page on YouTube? I don't know. That's one thing we're gonna talk about. YouTube's like recently, I don't know. We'll talk about this more on the member stream tomorrow. YouTube's changed some algorithm stuff lately over the past couple months. Hasn't been good, put it that way. But it is what it is. YouTube's always changing stuff. Also, I'm wearing a hat from KB3D because they gave me a hat. You want me to wear your hat? Send me your hat. I'll wear your hat. Simple as that. So yeah. Well, how is nylon with VOCs compared to ABS? Better or worse? Everything kills you. Everything will give you cancer. Everything will give you the black lung. YOLO. Don't huff the fumes while you're printing. Put the printer in a garage if it annoys you. The problem is with VOCs, it's all about levels and environment, and there's too many variables from my setup to your setup to a lab setup to whatever. Like, is it what time of the year? Are you running AC? Are you not running AC? Do you have air circulation? Does your room have a window? How big is your room? Blah, 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 blah. Don't be sticking your head in the printer while the printer is printing. And unless you're doing industrial levels of 3D printing, let's be honest, you printing the odd random thing out of ABS in your house with a printer in another room probably isn't gonna hurt you. Is what it is. Recently finding videos that aren't brand new is near impossible. Yeah, YouTube's kind of gone to shit. And I'm a YouTuber. Buy some merch. You'll probably be seeing me try and do more ad reads, let's be honest. As much as I don't like doing ad reads, this is my job and I have a mortgage. So it is what it is. You want to print the Nevermore. The problem with the Nevermore, and this isn't really a problem with the Nevermore, it's the problem with the idea. I don't want to have to keep replacing carbon. I don't want to, like, if I'm doing a lot of printing, because the charcoal pellets only last, like, last I checked, is like what, 50 hours, 100 hours of printing. And I'm gonna be, you know, everyone's lazy and nobody changes them. It's like an oil change. You just get lazy and whatever. Creality and Bambu need spokesperson. Good for them. I wouldn't be a spokesperson for either of those unless they like. Now, let's be honest. For the right amount of money, I'll promote, you know, anyone within reason. You know, certain companies are definitely out the window. And certain companies, let's be honest, aren't going to talk to me. But yeah, I changed the pellets when I didn't smell the ABS fumes. See, my problem is I don't even smell the ABS fumes. Did I see the video about the new Prusa? Yeah, I skimmed through the video. I knew about it like beforehand, but It's really cool. It's a Prusa Pro. Like anyone, they bought Tri-Labs, what, 2 years ago now? And that was kind of, if you kind of knew what was going on, you kind of knew that the Prusa Pro line was going to become a thing, and that's what the whole Tri-Labs acquisition. So for those that don't know, Prusa is not dead, regardless of, you know, how many other people go, oh my God, other printer go fast, go burr, Prusa dead. Yeah, no, they're selling more Mark IVs than they've ever sold any printer ever. Prusa's doing just fine, but they're also smart and they've diversified. That's why they have one of the best-selling filaments in like, not from China. They have, you know, the Prusa Pro line. They have, you know, all the slicer and the model site, and they've been diversifying because, you know, there's more ways to make an income than just selling printers. And Prusa Pro was part of that. Prusa Pro was part of that. So, like calling your parents by the first name. Yeah, you can still call me Nero 3D. Like, for those that don't understand the whole name change thing, I just didn't like the name Nero 3D as the channel name. I'm still, like, if you go on Discord, I'm still Nero 3D. My gaming Twitch is still Nero 3D. Twitch stream on Thursday, by the way. It's just the channel name I didn't like as Nero 3D. So it's Canuck Creator, because I make things. And that's one thing we're going to be doing a lot more on this channel. Hopefully, if all goes well and my anxiety and ADD don't get the best of me again, we'll be doing more builds on the channel. And I've got project ideas because, you know, apparently if you take an Ender and you rebuild it into a Core XY, it's a conversion. So apparently I'm going to turn a printer into a car, because, you know, as long as you use one part for the original Ender, it's a conversion. So we're going to be doing an Ender, you know, something. You'll see. You'll see. Become a channel member and you can see behind the scenes stuff, because that's what we're doing now. Great to see you. It was, honestly, Murf was fun. Murf was fun in its own way. And there's been a saying I've been saying for a little bit, RepRap is dead, long live RepRap, because like the original goal of RepRap has kind of died. The fully self-replicating machine, where you like the machine itself would completely be able to make itself, and 3D printing has kind of completely pivoted away from that. But the idea of DIYing your 3D printer is still very alive and well, and within argument's sake, let's say, is probably the most driving force of new ideas and innovation in 3D printing right now. Because when was the last time a commercial company actually came out with something brand new on their own that didn't have a DIY version already on the market? They just managed, other than the AMS. I'll give Bambu the AMS. You know, there were systems kind of like that, the AMS, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Fighting bot with a printer on top. I mean, Michael Reeves made a printer that stabs tomato at some point. But yeah, so RepRap is dead. Long live RepRap. Murf is dead. Long live Murf. Murf, I don't know if it was just this year because of the fact that Rapid TCT. For those who don't know what Rapid is, Rapid, it starts today, goes today, tomorrow, Thursday, is a big industry trade show where all the companies go, and it's one of the places you show off your new stuff. So I don't know what I could say because I don't know what has been announced yet, but companies announce new stuff at this. So the Prusa Pro, and I don't know if E3D's thing, you know, whatever. But anyways, companies have a budget. They can only go to so many places. Logistics, if you send your stuff to one place and then you have to go to another place, it takes time to pack it up and ship it from one place to another. So Murf this year had a lot less corporateness to it. E3D wasn't there. Cocoa Press wasn't there. The Voron team, we didn't have a booth there this year. Now with the Voron team, for those that don't know, Voron's not a company. We don't sell anything. So our Voron's income is basically reliant entirely on donations that get spent on events and development stuff, essentially. Nothing is for profit with Voron. But there's nobody on the team. There's like the closest person is like me and like one other person, and they're 3-hour drives away. And getting everyone to events, it's everyone flying on their own nickel and dime. So like when you see the Voron booth at Rocky Mountain, you see everyone there. other than me, because I, you know, thank you, Jason, for sponsoring my LDO or my Rocky Mountain trip. Everyone else is paying out of their own pocket to go to these events. So it just, certain events just don't make sense. And with the location, honestly, Murf will keep going. It's fun, but I could see it being more of a local thing. It'll just keeping on. It'll be what it is, and it'll just keep being that thing. Rocky Mountain has come onto the scene and blew up crazily and is doing really good. Earthtopia is kind of becoming its own thing. Murf is just being Murf. Grassroots tailgate style, that's what I love about it. Dan Adams and his family are just serving up the jambalaya. Yeah, that's the thing. There's nothing wrong with that. But the problem is everything else is kind of moving on to other, becoming, you know, trying to broaden into other markets, like 3D, Earth is now 3D Printopia. I'm going to keep calling it Earthtopia, but that's me. Because, you know, nobody knows what RepRap is. Outside of 3D printing, nobody knows what a RepRap Fest is. So trying to come up with a name that makes a little bit more sense, to be a little bit more inviting, you know, you're driving down the road, you see, oh, East Coast RepRap Fest this weekend. You go, okay. Versus, you know, a sign that goes, oh, 3D printing convention. Oh, I know what 3D printing is. So yeah, too hot in that building. That's another problem. The location. To get to Murf, you have to drive. If you're like, for me, it's a 3.5-hour drive, except for the hour getting stuck at the border. But that's not bad for me. Anyone else, you have to fly. Very few people can fly into Grand Bend. Or Grand Banks, I think it is like a close-ish airport, but it's a small airport. So most people fly into Chicago. So you land in Chicago and you have to rent a vehicle and drive 3 hours to the event. And then, you know, with Rapid being this week, a lot of the companies just passed on it, just straight up passed on it, because it's like, you know, I won't, you know, company XYZ, if they were at both of these events, they would have had to ship everything to Murf or just not bring anything to Murf. And then when Murf wrapped up, they had to pack up everything Sunday, ship it all to LA, and then have it set up for today. And then also all their crew. So I could see it being more of a maker fair where it's just locals and those that don't mind the travel. But the problem is it's your sponsors that pay for the venue. They're the ones that pay the money to keep the lights on. I'm sure it'll keep going. I'm sure the cost to run Murf is pretty low. It's a barn in Goshen, Indiana. I'm pretty sure they get a pretty good rate. But it's just one of those things. I don't think you're going to be seeing like the big announcements at Murf anymore, right? Like companies announcing a new product. There was one. Micro Swiss did have a new hotend they announced. Apparently, like everyone's coming out with Bambu hotends because Micro Swiss got one, E3's got a new one, Slice has a new one. That's like the cool thing. Bambu, why do you have 4 products and like completely divided your ecosystem in half? By the way, you designed everything from scratch. You have full control of your ecosystem. Why do you have 4 printers that use 2 completely different hotend styles? And then 4 printers that use 2 completely different AMS styles that are incompatible with each other. So if I buy an A1 with the AMS and I have extra hotends and you know I'm invested in the AMS, and then it's like, oh, I picked up a P1S. I can't use any of my existing products with it. Why don't you have an adapter to use the AMS Lite with the full-size machines? All you need is a 4-in, 1-out on the back of your existing machine and a firmware update, and it'll work. But you won't do it. Anyways, tangent over. I was talking with somebody about that at Murf, and it was annoying the heck out of me. Because money! So yeah, you guys want to go through some videos? Let's go through some stuff. So we got all that. And then also, if you don't know what this is a Printerbot metal. Let me pull this up here. Printerbot. This is today's little fun toy. Printerbot Simple Metal. When did this come out? Oh my god. Becky Mary, eh? So last year I came back with, I'm trying to find a date. When did this come out? When did this come out? When was the release date of this thing? When was this? It's got the Ubis hotend. Oh, here we go. Let's watch Tom's video on it. Oh my God, he's so young. Look how young he is. This is went 9 years ago. Oh God. Look how young he is. That's Tom. So yeah, so I bought this. I paid 40 bucks for it. I came with the power supply. That's it. I've got a power supply and I've got the printer. So I think we start faffing about with the printer. We see if we can get it printing. Apparently it does print. At some point we're gonna put Clipper on this thing and friggin' send it, but not today. I need to get a baseline. But I don't know what this is running. Apparently it plugs in with a power cable. I've got that part figured out. We are just gonna YOLO this. I think I have to connect it to a computer. Okay, let me plug it in. I don't have anything. It's plugged in. If this doesn't work, by the way, I've got nothing today. Is it working? I don't know. We got metal under there. Oh, okay. Okay, we do have power. We do have power. Wait, what the hell? It's a Printerbot simple metal. It doesn't have a heated bed. It's got a build tack-like surface on it. I've got blue tape inside I'm gonna have to go find. And it's ancient. But apparently it works. I was told it works. I was told this worked. It's got a pixel motion bed sticker on it. You need a USB and Prontaface. I know. I've got a. I hope this USB cable works. Yeah, we gotta run this through a computer. We gotta run this through a computer. The files are in the computer. Also, community request right now. What slicer has Printerbot profiles on it? Please tell me like something has it. Please tell me one of these, there's a slicer with like a modern slicer with profiles. Do I name my printers? I try to name the, I name the ones I build usually. Did I give away all the printers? I did. I gave them all away. I'll talk about it in the video. But I did give away all the printers. Hopefully this adapter works. I don't know. I'm hoping it does. Hopefully this has data on it. Do you plug in? Hopefully this isn't just a charging cable. Okay, do I even have Prontaface? Prontaface or Pronterface? What does Pronterface even like mean? Latest release. Oh, Windows. There we go. New binaries. No. Download. Latest release. There we go. Windows. Okay. Kira has a profile? Okay, cool. Oop, I got a zip file here. Extract. So this is it's an all metal it's an Ubis hotend, I believe. So Ubis hotend, it has a probe. It's running Marlin, I believe. Beyond that, I have no idea. We are firmly in the RB Dragons. Apparently Kira has a profile. Okay. Connect. reset. Okay. Okay, so let's see here. Which one of these? So, desktop. Okay. So what do we got? We got 1, 10, 12, 1, 10, 12, 11, 3. Okay, so if I unplug this, 1, 10, 12, 11, 3. Okay, so I don't think this USB cable works. I don't think. Yeah, I think this USB cable is just a charging cable. Okay, so I gotta find a USB cable with micro USB. See, that's the thing. Like all my cables are like adapter cables, micro USB, because I just use it for charging. Oh, this might work. Well, let's reach. I'm gonna need an adapter. One second. Make this work. Make this work. Make this work. Make this work. I got this guy. Okay, let's make this work. So you plug in. Okay, you plug in there. Then I need to get USB cable. Where you go? You go there. Okay. Where am I going to get a long enough USB cable? Do I have one in here? No, your USB-C. It's the problem. I went through. I'm pretty sure I junked a bunch of mini USBs because it's like I don't need these anymore. Why do I have so many of them? And I junked a bunch of them. And now it's like, oh wait, shit. I probably shouldn't have done that. You are USB-C. You are probably USB-C. You fell on my foot and are heavy. You're USB-C. Everything's USB-C. I mean, USB-C is great, but unfortunately... Okay, let's see. Will this reach? No, it does not reach. How am I going to do this? How am I going to do this? How am I going to do this? USB-C, USB-C. I can run inside. I can run inside and take a look. I'm just trying to not. Which one are you? Which one? Oh, you're a long cable. Which one are you? You're a camera. Shit. This is attached to a camera. Never get rid of old cables. I was like that for a while, and then I got fed up with constantly looking for the wrong cable. Is this all USB-C? Are you USB-C? You're USB-C. Okay, you're USB-C. What about you? You're a camera. You're USB-C. This is garbage. What about over here? USB, USB. I'm trying to remember. Oh, wait, no. All the monitor controller boards are USB-C too. So the Leviathan case, yeah, you're gonna be your USB-C. What about you? You're a data cable. I have so many cables here, but they're all random, not USB-C cables. What about you? What about you? Or you're all USB-C. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Found one. Micro. Yay, there we go. Okay. Aha. We're good. I got one. I got one. I got one. We're good. We're good. Okay. Hopefully it's not a charging one. That's another thing that's a pain. Nothing's worse than finding a cable and then it's like, oh, it's a charging cable. Okay. None of these are it. It froze. Project face close. Froze. Convert it to USB-C. Well, let's be honest. None of the electronics are going to stay. We're getting a baseline today, and then everything else is going to rip out of this thing. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Okay, so what do we got here? So we got 1, 10, 12. Okay, so connecting. No, okay, that ain't gonna work. Maybe you. Maybe this better be a proper USB cable. Dang it. Oh, don't think this is gonna work. I don't think it's gonna work. Trying to find a different cable. You, what are you? You're not it. You're not it. You're not it. I have this massive cables on my desk that I gotta organize one of these days. You're mini USB. What are you even doing out here? Okay, I'm probably gonna have to find a proper cable. Where can I steal a cable from? Where can I steal a cable from? Oh, maybe this guy. Are you USB? I don't think you are. You're not. You're not. No, this is being harder than I thought. Yeah, I know COM3 was on the list, but it's not there anymore. So I don't know where it's at. Let's see. You're plugged in. So that's plugged in there. COM1 connect. Nope. Oop. 10, 11, 12. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna need to find a proper USB cable, I think. Where would I even find that? Where would I find a USB, micro USB cable that I know I can trust? I'm pretty sure it's all cameras. Yeah, that's a camera. That's a camera. Micro USB. That one in here. Oh, you're that cable. What about your Ethernet? Micro USB. Dang it! How do we go from having a million cables to none? I'll be back in a second. I'm gonna run downstairs because everything's USB-C. You may need a Windows driver. Oh, that might be it. Installing the software. Installing the driver. Oh, you got to install drivers. Okay. Let's see here. And the problem is the site's down. The site's down. Device manager. Because at least it would show up as what is it under? What is it under? Is it ports? Yeah, it would show up as a nothing, as an error if it was working, right? Okay, let me go find a cable. It's Windows 11. It should be okay. I'm gonna keep talking. You might hear me, you might not. I don't know. But I'm gonna go look for a cable. Let me see if I can find a cable. It's gonna walk and talk. Oh, wait, maybe I have one right here. Nope. Here we go. Here we go. USB cable. USB-C or micro. Okay. Well, if it should at least like be detected, right? Like it should go, oh, this is I see a device, but it's not. I need a driver, right? Oh, there we go. COM5, Printerbot, simple metal. Okay. So, COM5, connect. Printer is now online. So, I should be able now, home. Okay, we need to adjust that Z offset. We need to adjust that Z offset a bit. Okay, so, oh wow, it's running on like Z0. Okay, one second. So I have to like, okay, one second here. Okay, so, we gotta manually level this. Ooh, just a little bit like a dinosaur, I believe. Right now, I gotta go that way. I gotta go that way. No, come on. You have to like, okay, this is. Right there. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Am I home Z? Okay, home all. Okay, we're good. Z offset's good. Is it good? Yeah, good enough. Okay. Let's move you up. Does it heat up? Oh God, that's slow. Heater. PLA. Set. It doesn't have a bed. Also, the fan is there is no part cooling, or there is no hot end fan. It's just it's just a, well, it doesn't help that that's also loose as shit. How do I tighten that? I mean, I gotta get the filament out. What printer is this? It's a decade-old Printerbot metal. This was like one of the first like popular commercial printers. MakerMind Nexus, thank you for coming a member. Cheers and appreciate it. So somebody said Cura has a profile. What do I got? I got Cura 5.4 installed on here. That'll do. So I got filament in here. It came with free filament. I won an SV08 in a contest. Is that good news or bad news? Hopefully you get a good one. You should. Good news. Free stuff is free stuff. I gave away my SV08 at thing there at Murf. Non-Ultimaker printer. Non-network. Okay, where? Ooh. Okay. Is this? Please tell me this is alphabetical at least. LM Printerbot. Simple. I'm assuming it's the simple metal. I don't think it's the, it might be the extended. Simple. I think mine is that. Okay, it's simple. It's just simple metal. So I'm assuming it's just simple. Add. Yeah, that looks about right. Okay, is the filament out? Oh, yeah, filament's out. Oh my God. Okay, how do I extrude filament with this? How do I? Okay, let's turn this up a bit more, 200 just to be safe. Set. Extrude. Well, it's melting filament, but it's not really wanting to come out. I think we have some heat creep issue. Well, that broke in there. That's, oh wait, did it come out? It might have come out. Well, good thing we have all these wonderful dry boxes to fill from. Wait, no, that's got stuff that won't print on this machine. Reality one. Reality one will work. Actually, no. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. That. I need a spool of filament. Reality filament. White filament. That'll work. Hopefully, this works. Extrude. I think the filament's going in. Oh! It's extruding. It's alive. It's alive. There we go. That'll work. Okay. So yeah, it extrudes filament. Okay, let's turn this off. So off. Okay. Should we just, okay, well, here, we'll see how this stuff works. Because in terms of bed adhesion, we have bed adhesion. So this is supposed to, well, I guess this is supposed to work with a heated bed, but we don't have a heated bed. So I guess we'll just kind of do that. Hedgehog's here, zombie. Hey, zombie. Okay. Should we go right for a benchy, or should we start a little simple? Like, should we go right into a benchy, or we'll do the Nero cube? We'll do the Nero cube. Let me do the Nero cube. Nero cube. Okay. We'll do the Nero cube. We will print it with draft speeds, slice. 58 minutes, save to disk. Okay. So downloads, PS Nero cube. Okay. So now, load file. Downloads Nero cube. Okay, so that's that. Ooh, nice 3D model. Okay. I guess you just hit print. Resends, print started, error number 9 is not last line. Last, what? The print goes from that estimated duration, reset 1, print started, error, last line is not last line plus 1 plus 0. What? I got the painter's tape inside. I'll try the painter's tape. This has like a build tack surface, so it might be okay. Kill me. Printer is currently printing. Oh, disconnect. Connect. Connecting. Here, let's just completely close out this. Let me restart everything. And by restart everything, unplug 1, 2, replug. This is a 12 volt, 5 watt power, or 12 volt, what is it? Output 12 volt, 6 amp. 12 volt, 6 amp. Hey, Sanity. How you doing? Okay, let's try. Okay, so COM5 connect. Printer is now online. Home. So we got it home in. Okay. Okay, so let's load file. And print. Error, last line is not last line plus 1, last line 0. What does this error mean? So this is a Printerbot simple. And add a new line. So just like, just go to the bottom. Oh. Okay, can you live adjust Z? Can you live adjust Z in here? Go down. I mean, it's working. First layer's a little high, but it's working. It's working. It's a Marlin bug. Oh. Okay, I'm probably gonna have to get some painter's tape. Let me go get some painter's tape. It's working. Hey, pupper. It's alive. Yeah, so let's okay, so how do you pause a print? Pause. Okay, and restart the printer. Yeah, that wasn't stuck to anything. There we go. Okay. Reset. Okay. Connect. Cannot connect to serial port 5. Is it on? Oh, let me just restart Printerbot here. Or Prontoface. Toss it inside an oven. Cannot connect to port 5. What do you mean can't connect to port 5? Okay. Unplug the printer. 1, 2, 10. Plug it back in. It should boot up instantly. Printer is now online. Okay, load file. That. And print. Okay, so now we let it heat up and it should go. There are so many random wire, like, so the belts are actually tensioned pretty good. I'll give it credit for that. This thing's ancient. There's so much dust on it. The wood one was terrible. I haven't used it, so I can't really comment. Then again, Have you ever built a custom printer such as a Warren rat rig and so on and so forth? My friend is currently talking my ear off because he made the 100 printer. Okay, Jason, you're new here, aren't you? Okay, if you're new here, everyone say hi to Jason. Welcome to the welcome them to the community. Because they're new here. I may have built a few DIY printers over the years on live streams. Let's just be honest. I may have built several DIY printers over the year, but yes, I've built a bunch of them. Yes. Okay. Oh, here we go. Okay, that looks a bit better, I think. I think it's still high. Problem is you can't really adjust it. You can't live adjust set on this. But yes, Jason, I have built many DIY printers over the years. So yeah. Oh, Jacob became a member. Cheers. Or no, you're already a member. It might be okay. It might be okay. Yeah, I'm trying to find my glue stick. I might glue stick it on top of this, but I don't know where I put my. I've got the KB3D bed cement, or TH3D bed cement. I could just put another layer of glue of tape. Glue stick spread with a wet towel. This is horribly not going good. Yeah, this is not going good. Okay, let's pause this. Pause. Disconnect. Okay, so what I gotta do is, see, the problem is I want to drop this a bit, or no, I gotta raise this, right? So there we go. So that's raised a bit. Get rid of this. Okay. Then connect. Printer is now online. Load file. Load the cube. Print. There we go. So I raised the hot end, so it should be a little closer to the bed, hopefully. Okay. Pause. As you can see, it did not restart the file. So let's just completely, let's just, start over from a clean slate. So connect, printer is now online, load file, Miro cube, okay, and print. I got a feeling it's not working. Let's manually kill it. Wow, this power supply is getting hot quick. That's usually not a good sign. Okay, connect a printer. Cannot connect. What do you mean can't connect? Yeah, come on. 1, 2, 10. How does this not have baby stepping? How does this not have baby stepping? What year is this? I mean, can't find it on COM port 5. What do you mean you can't find it on COM port 5? You're right here. COM port 5, connect. Printer is now online. There we go. Okay, load file, NeuroCube, that's loaded, print. There we go. Okay. Hi, Jerry. Wonders if anyone has gifted memberships. Not yet. Somebody did become a member though. Doggy needs to go outside. Oh no, we just had a crazy thunderstorm roll through. But no, going back to what Jerry or Jason or whoever it was talking about the 100, it's a cool printer. I think it's more of a, like, it's just cool, but it's not really a practical printer. Like, a lot of people are like, oh, it goes so fast. It's built with the same hardware with every other Core XY. Any other Core XY can go as fast. There's nothing inherent about the design. It's just the cool thing with it is it's mostly 3D printed. But I prefer the Rook because the Rook is more 3D printed, I believe, and it's a simpler design. The Rook kind of knows what it is. I think the 100 is trying to do something that, like, you can make a much more practical printer with that goal in mind. It's a lot for a little, but if you have fun building it, have fun building it. That's the whole thing with DIY printers. Have fun building what you want to build. Okay, that looks a little better. So it doesn't do a proper bed mesh. It just does 3 corners and just kind of assumes. So it doesn't do an actual proper bed mesh. It just goes boom, 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 math, assume flat. So, but now I might have, it might be over smushed a little, but we'll let it go. Just a mechanically stiffer Rook. Yeah, I like the look of the Rook though, because it's so simple and it's all open. But this is the beauty. Everyone has their own preferences. Build the printer you want. Buy the printer you want. You want to know what the best printer it is? Do you want to know what the best printer in the world is? It's the printer that's on that has the filament in it you need already. Because let's be honest, if you have 2 printers, right? So it's like, oh, hey, I need you to print this for me in blue filament. And you have 2 printers. One is a slightly slower printer, but it's on and it already has the blue filament already in it. The other one is a slightly faster printer, but it doesn't have the blue filament. It's got red filament loaded in it, and the machine's off right now. Which printer are you gonna print with? Let's be honest. You're just gonna hit go, and you're gonna let the printer that already has the filament in it go. Let's be honest. If I needed to print something in Creality white high-speed PLA filament, well, guess what printer I would be using? Not this one, because I'm not a masochist. I mean, this first layer is Garbo AF, but we'll see once we get it up a bit how it fares. Quit moving. There we go. Keep using the rat rig. The rat rig's online, it's just downstairs. I've been thinking about a Rook, but if you start the mod, it's getting close to a V0 or any. Yeah, I'm a big. It's a lot easier if you have an end goal in mind with a printer you want to get, like, or what you want your printer to do. I'm a big proponent of either buy something that's already designed to do it or build something that's designed to do it from the get-go. I'm not a huge fan in today, like modern, like with the current way the market is and what's currently available for options. I'm honestly not a huge fan of buying like a commercial solution and modding it to make it do what you want, or taking an existing and design. I'd much prefer either completely starting from scratch or buying something that already has it already in mind. I would use the Pantheon. I mean, I have the Pantheon, it's just in a box. But David A gifted 5 community memberships. Cheers and appreciate it. And RJ gifted 5 community memberships. Cheers and appreciate it. Don't forget, tomorrow, probably around noonish, we're going to be doing the monthly Only Benchy Yacht Club live stream. Every month, we do a live stream that's just members of the channel and supporters of the channel. And we've got some new stuff, new plans, and new ways I kind of want to go about doing some stuff we're going to be talking about. So if you want your input heard more than normal, I do make it a point to try and read all chat. Don't miss out on the stream. Also, are you thirsty? I'm thirsty. You should get some gamer subs. Code Canuck Creator, link in the description. Go buy some gamer subs because it's delicious and it helps the channel. Do it now. You missed anything important? Well, we got a decade-old printer that is working. That's always good. Wolf Pup, it's your birthday today. Happy birthday. Also, I love now, like, the Reddit post, like, this printer has been sitting unmoved in a room by itself for 3 months and I just turned it on and it printed. This is a decade-old Printerbot that was, like, sitting in a lab for, like, I don't even know how long, collecting dust. Thrown in the trunk of my car, driven across a border. We threw it on a desk. I threw some tape on it. I eyeballed the level by adjusting a nut with the bed sensor, and we hit file print, and off it goes. E-steps, what's that? Is the fan working? Oh yeah, the part cooling fan is working. It's just really quiet. So yeah, in case you haven't realized, yeah, we gonna put Clipper on this thing and flip and send it. I do need to figure out how to heat the bed though. I'm wondering if I could just buy a stick-on heater and just stick it under the bed. Like a Canovo, like 24 volt. Because obviously we're gonna make it 24 volt too, because we're not insane. And I don't know about you. It's moving at a decent rate. Like, we're not in like Chuchin territory, but it is indeed printing. 1 second. Ooh, he bought me coffee. Build a CNC out of it. I've got a Milo on the other side of the wall. Yeah, oh yeah, we're gonna, well, I'm gonna need to, so what I need to figure out is, ah, shoot, where is it? It's over here somewhere. Where are you? I know I have you over here. Are you it? No. It's over here somewhere. Aha. There you go. So I've got this. Problem is, it's an Orbiter V3. I think you can screw a V6 into it. Like a Revo into it. Or no, this isn't the Revo one. This is just the extruder. Or actually, wait, wait, maybe it's which version of the Orbiter is this? Which version of the Orbiter is this? Does it come with a hot end? Yeah, it does. Oh yeah, it's all right here. Yeah, it does come with a hot end. Yeah. Where's my nip? Haha. How does this even attach? I don't even know how that attaches. I gotta figure it out. So that goes in there. So yeah, how do, oh, I could probably, no, I can't, I gotta figure out. Anyways, I got an Orbiter V3 we might put in there. Or I might just do like a BMS, a Bondtech, like, or BMG. Easiest way to do it. Because the extruder mounts above and then the hot end hangs below. And it would change a lot of the geometry. A wire EDM candidate? This actually wouldn't be a bad way to do wire EDM. Just put the thing on there. It's got enough said. But we already got the one thing we're going to use probably. Plus, I don't have it yet. That is one piece of metal. Make it work. Make it work. Use the Milo. Well, I'd rather print something. Just in case somebody else in their not right mind like me wants to follow along and do this themselves. Check the power supply. What about it? I mean, the hot end isn't even mounted rigidly. The hot end moves. It's not even tight. And it doesn't have a heatsink fan. It just doesn't. Hey, YouTube, did you work out the YouTube free gift membership thing that never worked? Let me see. Does it work on mine? Super chat. Super stickers. Yeah, I still can't. Let me see here. I still can't gift memberships. Yeah, I have to buy memberships. Yeah. Yeah, it's still. YouTube did a thing where you could like gift memberships for free, but unfortunately, it's like never. I don't think it works. I think it's an American only thing. Because I've never had that option. Like, I've never had that option. I know Steve has it. And don't take this the wrong way, but like, I'm a bigger channel than Steve. So if he has it, I should have it. But I think it's a regional thing. But this is actually moving kind of more than I thought it would, like in terms of speed. Go. The hot end is mounted on a steel plate. I mean, in terms of mounted on a steel plate, I probably shouldn't be able to like move it around, but it does move. And either we're under extruding. I don't know what's. Are we still extruding? Yeah, we're still extruding. The nozzle doesn't. Oh, it probably is scratching on the infill. I mean, it's kind of hard to see because I'm printing white. But it's trying. I mean, it's trying. Quit moving, camera. There we go. The hot end is mounted to the extruder. Yeah, the hot end's mounted to the extruder. So something like a BMG, where the hot end, the extruder, and then it's the hot end sandwiched to it, would probably work pretty good in this setup. Trying to think what I have mounts for that I can use. I have a Hemera. I have a Revo, but the Revo's already on something. I mean, I've got an LGX right here. I think I have the adapter plates for it downstairs too for a V6. Could I put a mosquito on this? I think I could. Yeah, I got an LGX. Or is this the light? This is just the full-size LGX. So I can do a full-size LGX. Mount that. Get an adapter. I have the adapter somewhere. I gotta find where I put it. It's downstairs somewhere. And then I could put like a V6 or you know, a mosquito even, I believe, or a Revo or something. Something with a little bit more oomph to it. Where did I put the socket screws? tube. The tube. This might be a little overkill for the tube. I'm afraid to unleash the tube on this machine. I could make a funny video. I might do it now because I need to do more videos on the channel. So we might put a tube on here. Just because. Also, I love back, like, the days when we thought taking a radial fan and shoving it through a duct instead of just using a blower fan for cooling. Like, those were the days. Those were the days. Upgrade it continuously until it's a Voron. It doesn't work that way, unfortunately. I mean, it's printing. For a printer that's older than, let's be honest, some of you in chat, it's printing. Don't forget for CPAP. And you know what's funny? It's not even that loud. Like, it's making printer noises, but my Bambu is louder when it's printing. How does it compare to the Tico? Let's be honest, this is way more functional than a Tico. Let's be honest. Compared to a Tico, this is actually a usable printer. I could mod this and actually print fully functional Voron parts on this, probably. Like, this is actually a real printer. The Tico is more a science experiment. Let's be real here. Silent steppers. Like, honestly, I'm kind of disappointed that trend in 3D printing died. For a while, everyone was all about quiet printers, right? Quiet printers were the shit for a while. And then all of a sudden, we're like, nope, YOLO, speed. I want print and go fast. And we kind of like just gave up on quiet printers. And I don't like that. I kind of yearn for the day we realize speed isn't everything. And we go back to focusing more on usability. Well, the thing is, usability is coming too. Like, it's not like we just stopped and focused just on speed. But I mean, like, I wish we went back to like, no, the quietness, you know, whatnot was more important. Instead of, nope, we're gonna put leaf blowers on it for part cooling. Curtain air. Yeah, send it. Blowy-matrons everywhere. Mark III is quiet. Yeah, the Mark III is quiet. The Mark IV is really quiet. Like, they just work. It just works. It was give you trouble. Well, I mean, it's not exactly, you know, the Ubis hotend is kind of a not great hotend. Let's be real here. The Ubis hotend, they don't make the Ubis hotend anymore for a reason. At least I'm pretty sure they don't make the Ubis hotend anymore. I mean, I haven't actually looked into it, but I'm pretty sure they don't make it anymore. I need an M318 screw and I don't have one. That's annoying. Oh well. That's annoying. Oh well. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I could figure out how to mount this to that. We'll make it work. What is this? It's a Printerbot Simple Metal. It's from 2014. I picked it up at Murf. So while this is doing that, let's talk about Murf. I have a bunch of videos. I recorded a bunch of B-roll. I'll end up making it into a proper video. But in the meantime, let's talk about some cool stuff I saw at Murf. What's that? Midwest RepRap Fest. Microswiss still makes nozzles for the Ubis. The Prusa Pro, yeah, it's designed for commercial and industrial. It's going to be expensive. It's the same price as like a Pantheon. Bin bed size. What? I don't even know what the print volume of this is. What is the print volume of this? Let's. Okay, what's my profile here? Manage machine settings. 150 by 140 by 150. I mean, that's not horrible. I mean, it's small, but I mean, that's not horrible. I wish I knew what version of Marlin it was running. That'd be kind of cool. So what killed this printer was simply cost. This was like, how much? We saw it. We found it on the one of the sites. How much was this printer? Printerbot Simple Metal. What killed this printer was Ender with Creality, because this was a $600 printer back in the day. In 2014, this was a $600 printer, which, if I remember correctly, the Ultimaker original, which would be out around this time, that was around $1,000. So that was more. So this was simple. But then all the Chinese printers came out and basically killed Printerbot. That's what killed Printerbot. Printerbot was never able to come out with a competitive machine in the price point that people wanted. Like, this doesn't seem like yeah, it's a cantilever machine and it's a bed slinger, but I've seen worse implementations of that. I just think it got killed in price, probably. As soon as the cheap Chinese printers came out, Printerbot basically couldn't compete. Like, there's nothing to this. There's 3 motors, a lead screw. It's simple drive. It's simple. It's the Printerbot simple. Yeah, Printerbot also did everything they could in California. Yeah, so like the cost of, like, okay, if I see another person put out a tweet, okay, or a Reddit post of like comparing the cost of the Prusa Mini and the cost of like the A1 Mini from Bambu and going, oh, what timeline are we living in where these prices make sense? I'm gonna smack you, okay? Of course, the thing made in the country that offsets production costs and doesn't have the same quality of living and cost of living and workers' wages. Of course, that the item from there is going to cost less. You making a meme about it doesn't drive home any point. We all know that. So, yeah, this is from California, paying workers livable wages in California, sourcing stuff in America. Of course, it's going to cost more. Unfortunately, that's not what the market wants. So, how hot of a chamber do you need to print PEI? Well, here's the thing. You can print PEI in a 30-degree chamber. It just won't print well, if at all, properly. We've printed PEK. I have a Benchy that I printed in PEK, P-E-K-K, on that Voron right there, Toasty Boy. And all it does is it has a bed. That's it. That's the only heater in the chamber other than the hot end. It's just really well insulated and it recirculates the air. And I printed PEK on that. And my door fell off. I gotta fix my door. No. Gotta fix those doors. Anyways. M115 in the console. I don't think I can do that while it's printing. M115. Firmware name. Marlin V1. Marlin V1 Sprinter Gerbil mashup for Gen 6 firmware. That's a little old. Yeah, cheap Chinese aluminum. Yeah, the aluminum honestly, the aluminum extrusion did more for 3D printing and killed off more companies than any other thing in 3D printing. Speaking of aluminum extrusion, I've now got a bunch of these. So thanks to KB3D, I picked up a frame at Murf there. It was a Sane Smart CR30 clone. So I've got frame now. I've got a frame. So what are we gonna do with this frame? I've got ideas. We'll talk about it on tomorrow's stream. Or if you're already a channel member or Patreon supporter, you already know what the plan is. Don't talk about it in chat. Skunkworks. It's the reason that channel's a Skunkworks channel. But 2040 is surprisingly rigid. Like, this actually will support a human weight surprisingly well, without deflection. Some blocks on the ground here. One goes there, one goes there. So yeah, you can, like, 2040 will hold a human very rigidly. So a frame of some sort out of 2040, that would be pretty relatively robust and cheap and light. So you could do some fun stuff with that. And a lot of people have those really shitty CR30 frames kicking around. So be a fun little project to use these for something. And everyone seems to like carts right now. Also, I haven't touched this since before the trip, so I'll play back with that at some point. Look at it go. So unfortunately, for some reason, I don't know, an OBS update won't allow me to like update the settings for the camera anymore. So I can't really like turn off it being blown out. But it's actually not looking horrible. It's actually not looking horrible. A Venero? It'd be a Vroom. I'm making a solar tracker, but I didn't know one fact about it, so I'm building a 3D printer of parts only. So a solar tracker is easy. You go outside and you look up until you can't see anymore because you've been staring at the bright object too long. So that's how you know where the sun is. When your eyes start hurting, you're looking at the sun. Easy peasy. I'm just realizing I don't have the connector for this anymore. I should probably look for the wires for this. Nothing is more annoying than a stepper motor that has a plug on it that you don't know where you put the wire that plugs into that. Shit. I thought one of the cable looms I ripped off of the printer and I don't know where I put it. What is the laser hitting the body of the printer? That one? Creality CR or Creality Falcon 2 Pro. It actually works pretty good. I like it. I'm gonna do a video on it in the next couple weeks. There was one thing I could get printed in PI to use in my daily. I don't use anything 3D printed in my. You know what? Screw it. The hedamames. Print me a set of the hedamames in PI. The cones, the open back cones. That's like the hedamames are the only 3D print I actually like regularly use every day in my life because they are my headphones. There's a red dot on the back of the print. What do you mean a red dot on the back of the print? What? What are you talking about? What do you mean a red dot on the back of the printer? What? I have no, what? That's a, what red dot? I have no idea what you're going on about. Yeah, but what red dot? There is no laser on. What are you talking about? I am so confused right now. There is no laser dot on the printer printing. What laser? Are you talking about this? Is that what you're talking? Is that? I've got a dead pixel on my camera. Let me try restarting the camera. Don't tell me I got a dead pixel on the camera. Okay, well, it's gone. Okay. Well, it's gone. Mr. President, get down! Okay, let's see. Are we down? F? Are we back? Are we back? Are we back? I don't know. OBS just said I went down and then I went back up. Are we good? Are we good? We're back? Okay, we're back. Okay, what do we got for Printerbot mods? Ooh, the spool holder. Improved fan shroud. What were the most popular mods for the Printerbot simple metal? See, this is the problem with Thingiverse. I search Printerbot, search by popular, Tika Alpaca. And we're searching printables because, or Thingiverse, because let's be honest, I doubt there's going to be anything on on any of the newer sites for this. Oh, here we go. V6 adapter. Wait, does it? Oh, it clamps in. Oh, it actually clamps in. So this means if the V6 works, I believe I have a Revo 6. I believe I have a Revo 6, so I could put a Revo 6 in here. We're gonna have to upgrade everything to 24 volts though. Murf was awesome. I just wish I'd been there all weekend. If you're going to Murf, Saturday's the day to go. Thanks, searches across all platforms free this week. Oh God, I hate. So apparently it's a trend now with, like, I think Thangs does it. I don't know if Makerverse is doing it. So the problem is a lot of these new sites, they gamified it. I don't think Printables goes as hard as Thangs and Maker World or whatever Bambu's one is. But they do have incentives for downloading. You get Prusa points. So let's be honest, they're all gaming it. They're all making it into games now. But Thangs and Maker World are going really hard into it. And it's basically, if you get people to download your models, you get points that you use for, you can get gift cards essentially and like free shit. So like the problem is that artificially stacks the websites. So if you go on like Thangs, and full disclosure, I've done a sponsored stuff for Thangs in the past. So just, you know, just disclosure. This was like a couple of years ago. But if you go on Thangs, like free just this week, free for 48 hours, free limited time. Like these are only up here because these are models people are basically promoting to their community and also walking behind paywalls so they can basically double dip. So they get their money and their points from people getting FOMO right now, because by downloading it now, because I'll download it now because I won't be able to download it later, it bumps them up in the rankings, so they get free shit, and then they put it behind a paywall. So like, no offense, thanks. I fucking hate this. I fucking hate this. Sorry for the language, but I absolutely hate that this is what's becoming the 3D printing. This is TikTok bullshit. Okay, like I can't stand this. And I believe Maker World does the same thing. Maker World does the same thing. Like I don't think they're going as hard with that. I've only seen the limited time thing, but even this, like it's boosts and points, and so the thing is, it's not popular models that are growing. It's models by popular creators that are growing, and I don't like it. I don't like it. Now, don't get me wrong. I have nothing against the creators here. I have nothing against the model designers here. It's like I don't have anyone who posts. I don't have anything against anyone who's, you know, TikTok is their main platform, but I do not like TikTok. The whole gamification of this, like, is this model popular because it's a good model, or is it popular because a big creator promoted it to their community because they get free stuff out of it? It's incentivizing promoting your models instead of the model itself should be the promotion. I came up with a cool thing and it's popular because it's cool. Not it's popular because I'm a big content creator and I want free shit. Go download my stuff and let me spam the link in chat. You want to know the easiest way for me to use your website? One, don't have me log in to download stuff. That's one of the reasons I don't use Thangs anymore. Thangs will log you out after a little bit of time and you have to log back in, and it uses two-factor. It's annoying. If I just want to download a model quick, I'm not going to log in. Simple as that. So don't log me out, but it logs me out. You want to know how you get me to use your model site? Just have the model I want. You want to know, like, I don't care what platform your model is on. I go to where the model I want is. So if I want to, you know, oh, this is a trending model, or I want to, you know, do a cosplay of something, whatever site has the thing I want, I'm going to go to that site. I don't give a crap about points or like what's trending. Like I go to, you know, this right here. I can't stand this. I can't stand this. And it's all, you know, you got, what do we got? We got super crazy prints, status symbol. Who are these people? Like I've seen for a while, there was people just using Fiverr to hiring artists to make models that they could post to their account. That was a thing for a bit because they were just gaming the system. They're just, you know, paying Fiverr artists, or AI eventually, whenever that comes out, to come out with, you know, models of popular trends, and then you promote it to your community, and then you get free shit. It's I don't like it. I do not like it. It is shitifying the ecosystem, the model ecosystem. So I know it's working. Obviously it's working because they keep using it. If it didn't work, they would stop doing it. But yeah, does it impair the search function? Well, I don't know. What can I search to see if it affects the search function? Models which have been uploaded all over the place are not having their well, Maker World is having a big issue with that, where people creating fake creator accounts. That's been an ongoing thing. Every site has people stealing models and re-uploading them, and the problem is, now that you've incentivizing people uploading models, you have people just just scraping models and mass uploading them. Like they're making it shittier for the end user at the cost of bigger number. Like free for a limited time, like limited time free. You could tell like the big names started doing it, and then like random guy NK7, oh yeah, MS Paint, limited time free, and you couldn't even put the limited time free in a proper point of your image so that it's not hidden behind text and whatnot. Free for a limited, yeah, no. If your model, like this one, they just copied straight from the image straight from the Bambu Lab. Like, I can't stand this. I can't stand this. Chaos Studio. Chaos Studio. Yeah, no. There's reasons I really don't use Fangs or MakerWorld. So. Copyright technically exists. Oh yeah, good luck defending your copyright against a Chinese site. Like, if you found your model stolen, really the only thing you can do is just complain on Twitter. So. Hopefully, you know, there's enough community action. Also, make sure when you upload models to these sites, you're selecting the right license. A lot of people just upload models with the default licenses, which on a lot of sites are a little too open to exploitation. So you want to make sure you're uploading your model under the right sites. Not as bad as MakerWorld. If you don't upload photos and print profiles to prove you actually printed the models, you can have the model taken down. Why would you upload print profile? Oh, it's because they want to make things as simple as possible, so people get in their ecosystem. It's a valid reason, but so explore what is trending. What is popular all time? Let's see, what is the most popular thing all time? So we got Filament Friday. We got some swords. How is this the like? Okay, so this makes sense. This makes sense. That makes sense. Chep has a bunch of stuff that are downloaded a bunch. Chelsea's, that's still there. Printed Obsession has a ton of stuff on this site. A Benchy. Okay. Healthy ecosystem. You know my Nero calibration cube? The Nero cube? Just to put it into, I hate doing this. I hate doing this. Let me pull up my account because I want to prove a point here about healthy ecosystems. This is my Thangs creator page. Okay. So I have 135 followers. I have the model of me, which has, can I see how many? 21 downloads. And my Nero cube, which has 563 downloads. That's actually pretty good. Those models are from 2022. So in 2 years, 500 downloads on my most popular model. Up until very recently, I was in the top 5% of Thangs creators. I'm now in the top 10% of Thangs creators. Those are the only two models on the site that have any downloads. And I'm in the top, up till very recently, the top 5% of creators on Thangs. So how many people are using the platform regularly? Like it's, I'm not a fan of this. Well, I don't know what the end goal is because none of these model sites are winning. They all have their pros and cons. I mean, Thingiverse is probably still the most visited one. Use Thangs as a search tool. I use Yegi. That was the one that I used back in the day, and I don't have to log in to download something. They absolutely intend to destroy the free model ecosystem that will attract creators who... Yeah, like, don't get me wrong. If you're a creator, get your bag, fam. Get your bag, fam. It is kind of nice that a bunch of these sites now allow creators to upload models for sale or subscription, so you don't have to go through Patreon. That is nice. I do like seeing that. What I'm worried about is creators only doing behind paywall and everything becoming paywalled. I'm not a fan of that. Because the problem is, people are just going to steal your models. Like, or how do I word this in a way that doesn't sound bad? If everything's behind a pay... Okay, look at streaming. When everything was on, you know, Netflix, it was great. But then everyone had to have their own Netflix, and now everyone's gone back to pirating. So if you fracture the ecosystem too much, people will disregard the ecosystem. So you can't break the existing ecosystem too much, or people will not go along with it. But yeah, then, oh wait, yeah, wait. Let me pull it up here. Wait, 1 second here, 1 second here. So is this one I want? Okay, so ready? Okay, how do I save as? Oh, it's a WebM? Is it a flipping WebM? Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna do this. Ready? Copy that. Yeah, we're doing some pirate software stuff here. This. Week. Save. Save that to downloads. Save. And oh wait, no, how do I might have to go to my let me go to my creator profile. Where is it? View profile. Want to edit. There we go. Okay, there we go. There we go. Free this week. Okay, everyone, I'm just gonna prove a point. Everyone, here's the link to it. Go download it. Go download it. Let's get it to the top. Let's get it to the top, guys and gals and people, because it's free this week. It's free this week. Limited time only. Download this model now. Remember, bigger number, better person. You don't have thanks count? Shit, sorry. Remember, it's free this week. Oh wait, how many do I have on the Rock Lobster? 2.3K. Okay, this is why I'm in the top 5% of thanks creators. 2.3K. Free this week. How's this cube coming along? It's actually coming along pretty good. There is some weird vertical artifacting though. No, I really do not like the gamification of STL storage repositories. That whole trend, I don't know I don't know if it was Prusa that started it with the whole Prusa point thing. I know Thangs, when Thangs got started, they were paying some creators to post to their website. That was disclosed. That was a thing. But yeah, what website is it? Or what? This is a Printerbot Simple Metal. Is there still people that don't have 25 Google accounts? Oh my God, I hate signing into sites for basic shit. It's so bloody annoying. I just want make plastic boat. Why are you making it hard? Hey, I got a free P. Yeah, get your free shit, fam. Get your free shit, fam. Don't get me wrong. If you can get free stuff out of it, get free stuff out of it. Because if you don't do it, somebody else will. So you might as well get your bag. Also, as far as I'm aware, the whole free this week thing is the creators doing that, because they incentivize us downloading stuff quicker. The free this week thing isn't from the companies themselves. It isn't from the STL sites themselves. It is the creators doing that to boost their own numbers, because they want to get that people getting that FOMO and just downloading right away. I already have 600 plus downloads. Ooh. Yeah, it's free this week. I'm not saying it's gonna not be free any other week, but this week it's free. Yeah, make sure you like it and download it. You download 3. You got 3 just in case. Yeah, it just incentivizes people just mass spamming models and promoting. Like, stuff gets popular because of who uploaded it, not because of its own merit. Maker World has been banning people on... Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. If anyone needs one, I have an extra. Also, I love how many people are doing the totally original thing of their own idea of doing flexi dragons. So hot right now, still. It's like now everyone does articulated dragons. There's like 8 of them from a bunch of different creators on the main page here. Control C, Control V, Control C, Control V. Ugh. Kenny needs, yeah, everyone needs more flexi dragons. Trying to grease this up. It's being a little... A little bit of grease. Every time I see a singer, I manage to make sure they have a license. She deserves credit. Yeah, she started the... I don't know if they started the trend with the Flexi Dragons, but they were like the first and the best, and now everyone does Flexi Dragons. And do what Dr. Robotnik says, like the smash button. Why is this multi-board thing so popular? What do you want instead of a standard metal? What do you mean multi-board thing so popular? Why would you want that instead of a standard metal one from Home Depot? What? What? Is Nero 45? No, it's all free. It's just the regular Nero 3D Cube is free this week. All the other ones are regularly free. It's just the Nero one is free this week. The multi-board wall. I have no idea. I'll be honest. I have no idea why those are popular. They take forever to print. Am I still thinking? Right now the garage ain't too bad. It's 30 degrees Celsius, but I have a nice little breeze on me. It's actually overcast and raining, so it's not too bad out. And yes, I do need to get a mini split, but unfortunately the budget ain't there right now. Put it that way. The algorithm has not been friendly lately. We'll just leave it at that. I'm just surprised how well this is working. We didn't adjust extruder tension. All I've done is just eyeball the Z offset by playing with the nut for the hot end, or for the inductive probe, because it's 0, 0. There's no offset with the inductive probe. It's just whenever it trips, that's the end stop. What time are we at anyways? Oh, apparently there's a Falcon Heavy launch today, like at some point. Unless it was scrubbed through the weather. It's a high chance of it being scrubbed. What time is it at? Oh, it's 5:16. Okay, it's just after the stream ends. 5:16 p.m. Yeah, 5:16 p.m. There's a Falcon Heavy launch tonight. So, unfortunately, we're gonna miss that on the stream. Do I need to start? Well, that's like the thing right now with YouTube is sleep content. So if you do leave, like, if you're gonna leave any of my streams on overnight while you sleep, the 10-hour stream would be a good one. The V0 build. That's a good one to leave on while you sleep. Nuno, $5.99. Cheers and appreciate it. Friendly algorithm for you. Al Gore is awesome, and I love his rhythm. I'll be able to print ABS. I probably could print ABS without an enclosure. It's also like 48% humidity in here right now. Is Starship done? No, that was the fourth one. They already have another one built, ready to go. They're going to be launching in like a couple weeks. Starship is not done. The ones that they're launching right now are test articles. They're fully disposable, but like they're basing everything based on the data. So like the first one blew up like 40 kilometers up. It didn't even get to orbit. So they fixed the issues that caused it to fail. And then the second one almost made it to orbit, but the booster blew up on the way down, or after separating. And then the Starship, funnily enough, was too heavy. So they started venting extra fuel to lighten it down. And when they were venting the fuel, it accidentally caught fire and caused it to blow up. So that ended the second test. The third test actually went pretty good, but the booster for the relight for the landing burn got ice clogged in the fuel filter, and the engines didn't start up, so it blew up. And then it was tumbling in orbit, so when it came in for re-entry, it wasn't orientated right and it burnt up. So they fixed those issues. So the fourth flight, the booster actually landed perfectly. Like, it landed where it was supposed to. The Starship came in for landing, burnt the crap out of one of its fins, but it survived. But because it burnt the fin, it wasn't able to steer itself to where they wanted it to land. So it still did a soft water landing. It was just 6 kilometers off because it didn't have enough vector control or attitude control, because half the wing was burned away. But it still made it through, because holy crap, apparently stainless steel is actually a good thing to build a rocket ship out of when you're going to beat the crap out of it. So now they're ready for flight 5. But the thing is, they're building these things and launching them cheaper than like other disposable rockets regularly launch. Like, they're cheap. These rockets are surprisingly cheap. Yes, it's a Printerbot simple metal. Well, under 5K plasma. Yeah, so the thing is, like, stainless steel can take high temperatures and still be relatively functional before it actually fails. Whereas if they had built it out of like aluminum or like carbon fiber like their original plan was, it would have failed horribly. Okay, to be fair, Starliner was never going to be a 3-day mission. That was Russians invaded Ukraine. That was supposed to be 3 days. How's that going? But no, they're not stuck in orbit. They're just, you know, they can get them down. It's not hard. Have I finished the installation? I have not. It's hot up there. And I've been traveling the past 2 weeks. So this room, also on tomorrow's stream, we're going to be yapping about plans and whatnot and what's going on with the channel in the future. But also, we're going to be cleaning because this room's a mess. Behold the mess. Current price of, okay, Bugo, you're way off. The Raptors are like $1 million a pop. Or was that 250 a pop? Either way, a Starship's more than 6 million. It's probably like, it's more than that. It's several tens of millions. But it still costs as much as like an Atlas 5 or whatever the heavy Atlas was. And they throw those out all the time. They just launch something with it. Something gamer subs. Yeah, go buy gamer subs. Code Canuck Creator. Save 10%. It's not $500 million. Those launches are not $500 million each. Now, if you factor in like development costs, cost to build the pad, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, they get a price, but the actual material cost of the Starship is a lot less compared to others. Like, look how much it cost to launch the one SLS rocket. And all it did was send a unmanned dummy payload around the moon and back. The Raptors are a lot cheaper. If I remember the Tim Dodd video, the Everyday Astronaut, they're like $1 million a pop for the Raptor engine. and they're aiming to get them down to like $250,000 if I remember correctly. Like the Raptor engines are stupidly cheap for a rocket engine. For like an actual orbital grade rocket engine, the Raptor engines are stupid cheap. Well, here, we will Google it. Soviets tried this in the 80s? No, they didn't. Soviets were copying the space shuttle in the 80s. It's called the Buran. And anyone who compares Starship to the N1 has absolutely no idea about rocketry. Because people are like, oh, well, you know, Starship has a lot of engines, and the Soviet N1 had a lot of engines, and the Soviet N1 failed every time it launched. So because that had a lot of engines, and Starship has a lot of engines, it will also fail. You know, Starship has like what, 30? How many? Okay. Yeah, $1 million for a Raptor, and they're trying to get it down to $250,000. Starship engine. Starship engines. How many engines are on Starship? 33 Raptors. Okay, so Starship is a bad design because it has 33 Raptor engines, right? Because remember, the Soviet N1 had a lot of engines, and that was a bad design because it had a lot of engines. So the Starship with 33 engines is a bad design because it has a lot of engines. Let's ignore the fact that Falcon Heavy has 27 engines, and that thing is 100% reliable and has launched multiple payloads into orbit and beyond Earth orbit with 27 engines. So 27 engines, good. 33, complicated and bad. Remember that. Remember, Falcon Heavy has 3 9-engine rockets. It's got 27 engines, and that's fine. Also, the Soviet N1 had the problem where they couldn't test the engines. So they only like tested like the way they were built. You could only test like 1 in 3 engines. So 2/3 of the engines on that rocket were never tested. They literally were built in a Soviet factory during the Cold War, and you know their quality control, and put on this thing and launched. Versus SpaceX, where they test everything multiple times. They test them alone, then they put them together, then they test them, and then they launch it. Speaking of launch, this is done. Well, we don't have to wait for the bed to cool down. It's not bad. Oh, zoom out. It's not bad. Like, no, as the kiddies would say, no capping for real. This do be bussin'. So we got these wonderful vertical defects. I don't know if it'll, oh, there we go. There's the ghosting. He needs some input shaping. But that overhang is clean. That overhang is very clean. Hour-long print. That's only the Bambu only does it in half. So it's supposed to be 30. It's a 30 millimeter cube. This is 30.7 millimeters by 30.2 millimeters by 30.03 millimeters for the height. Not bad. It's usable. Have I seen it? I saw it when it was a Trilabs thing back at Rapid a couple years ago, but I think it's been modified quite a bit to its current configuration. I haven't seen an actual like Prusa Pro branded one. I really need to figure out how to get over to Prague so I can go on a tour of the Prusa place. Yeah, there we go. It prints. It actually prints. So the question is, do we send it with another one, or what do we do now? Like, do I YOLO it? Like, do we try a Benchy? Okay, we'll try a Benchy. What time is it? It's 4 o'clock. We got an hour left. Okay. Downloads. Okay, let's find a 3D Benchy. 3D benchy. Okay, so what are we looking at speed? So hide seam, bottom thickness, top bottom. So 4 top, 4 bottom, 20% infill grid. How many walls are we doing? 2 walls, 0.2 layer height, 0.3 initial. Infill density. There's the printer temperatures. There's the speeds. That ain't too bad, I'll be honest. We'll try a benchy. Teardown. Teardown? It's an hour long. You want to see a teardown? You ready for this? Are you ready for this? Okay, make sure I don't break anything. There you go. There's the internals. It's just there. In terms of like teardown, there ain't nothing to tear down. It's got one board under it and everything plugs into it. I mean, there's your why. I mean, there ain't nothing to tear down. It's all there. Let's load so we'll load the benchy. Okay, and print the benchy. Let me restart this printer. Oh yeah, yeah. So it likes to bug out. Let's. Oh my, this power supply is hot. Now, granted, this room is hot. It's 30 degrees in here right now. Be sure to drink your Ovaltine, kids. But let's see here. We'll go through and do like the teardown when we do the clipper upgrade. We will be doing putting a new board in here. We'll put clipper on it, put a new tool. I basically we're gonna have dumb fun with this. We're gonna make it go zoom. What modeling software do I use? Fusion 360. I mean, can it connect? Oh, I gotta unplug, plug you back in. Connect. Printer is now online. Load file. 3D benchy. Okay, and print. There we go. Running clipper on it will result in a RUD. Nah, I think. Let's be honest, this is actually a pretty solid platform. Running clipper on this, it would probably boogie pretty good. I'll be honest. It would probably boogie pretty good with clipper. It's relatively solid, and it's stout, and it's metal. So you could probably get clipper on here, and this will probably chooch. Like, I got an LGX here. We'll put an LGX on it. We'll put a high flow hot end. We'll put clipper on it. We'll put some proper fans on it. This should chooch pretty good. On paper. Now, I probably could use the original board. The problem is if I use the original board, I pretty much have to stay at 12 volt. I do want to bump this up to 24. I do have a 24 volt power supply somewhere I can use, like a small one. So we do want to keep this. We do want to run it at 24, I believe. One might even say it's simple and metal, huh? Funny joke. Like, we already got an inductive probe on it, so we're good there. We're waiting for it to heat up right now. There we go. So it's funny, it probes 3 points. That's the bed mesh. So it probes here, it does a home here. So probes one corner, probes this corner, and then it probes this corner, and then assumes that's the plane. So it doesn't do any additional probing because, you know, as the internet loves to tell us, 3 points make a plane. Are you actually extruding? Oh, it did. It just took a minute. Mechanically okay, just the bed. Yeah, here's the thing. If you're only printing PLA, blue tape's fine. blue tape and a brim is fine with PLA. If you're open air printing PLA, as long as you're not in a room with a ton of drafts and it's like really chilly out, printing PLA on blue tape with a brim is, for the most part, fine with an unheated bed. Now, if you wanted to try printing ABS on here or PETG, you probably want a heated bed. But for PLA open air, you can print on blue tape just fine. 3 points make a plane. That is, the thing is, 3 points make a plane when you have a perfectly flat surface. The problem is we rarely have a perfectly flat surface. Do you think this bed is flat? No, you want to mesh it. But it's doing 3 points and assuming it's flat, which is causing problems. PETG used to be seen as this. And it's funny because once you move on to printing like ABS reliably, PETG is like, why would I print PETG? It's kind of funny. When did full mesh? It's been around for a while. I had full mesh compensation on my Voron V1.5. Like, I had it doing full bed meshes. Look at that. Look at the quality of that text. That is some text. Those are letters in the English alphabet. Also, we're running Cura here, which isn't my most favorite slicer. I dropped MGN 9 carriages on the floor and I can't find all the balls. What do I do? So here's the thing. How good is your carriage? If it is a good quality carriage, you could probably just buy replacement balls from like Amazon or whatever. They sell those balls. You can buy the ball bearings. Make sure you buy either steel or ceramic. You probably just don't bother with the ceramic. You probably not worth it. The problem is a lot of the cheaper rails, they will have balls in them. I'm saying balls a lot, just don't giggle, okay? Just move on, accept it. A lot of the cheaper rails, because the tolerances are kind of everywhere, depending on the machining, when they pair the rail with the carriage, they'll use odd size balls specifically for that kind of gap. So say like they're designed to use 2mm ball bearings, but you know, sometimes their machining is a little sloppier or a little looser. They might use 2.1mm balls or 2.2 or 1.9, etc. So if you've got a good quality carriage, you probably can just buy replacement ball bearings and just swap in the new ball bearings. The problem is if your carriage is kind of those one relying on a non-nominal size of ball for it to be reliable, you might have an issue. I've done that in the past where I bought a bunch of cheap rails from like CNA on AliExpress, and I bought good quality replacement ball bearings, and I ended up screwing up several of my rails because the ball bearings that I put in them were either too big or too small. You know, they were the right size ball bearings. It was the carriages and the rails that were out of spec. And they were furnished with out of spec ball bearings to compensate so they would work good. But once I put in proper ball bearings, they didn't work good anymore. So, or get your tweezers and a microscope and start looking on the floor and try and find them. So, focus. I really wish I could lock the focus on this camera, but unfortunately I cannot anymore for some stupid reason. And it's starting to make a whining noise. That's why I was trying to grease it up earlier. Like, trying to put grease on it while it's, you know, this isn't how you properly grease these. I'll take it. Well, I knocked something off my desk. There. I'll take it. Yeah. How old is this printer? Over a decade, roughly. There's a gamer subs taste called Grandpa's Ashes. Yep, and you should buy it. Use code Canuck Creator, get 10% off. Yeah, it's not too bad. Like, we already printed a cube and it came out pretty okay. The problem, like there's the cube. I mean, it's functional. It's got some pretty heavy ghosting, but 8-bit board. Oh yeah, it's running an original Printerbot board. It's running Marlin version 1. V1. Issues on retraction? No, if anything, the extruder is fine. It's running really old firmware. So a lot of the incremental improvements over the years in like input shaping, pressure advance, linear, yeah, we don't have any of that. We don't have any of that. The way it's driving the motors is with the older like math and whatnot. So like the ramp up, ramp down. This is very old. Basically, I just want to print a cube and a benchy, so we have like a baseline. I might print like one more like complicated model just so we have something. Yeah, this is completely stock. I haven't done a thing to this. All I've done, literally, I bought this at Murf for 40 bucks, 40 American dollars. So make sure you like and subscribe, because technically I'm still in the hole on this video, on this live stream. So anyways, so I bought this for 40 bucks, and they're like, yeah, it's been collecting dust. We had it for school and it hasn't been used in a while. Last time it was used, it printed. All I've done is plug it in, kind of eyeballed the Z offset, because you have to adjust the inductive probe, because once it triggers that Z0, there's no offset. And we threw some blue tape on it and we just sent it, and it's working. Did I smuggle it back? I didn't smuggle it back. Although I did pick up, I don't know where'd it go. Oh, is it over here? Yeah. Where did I put that box? I picked up a wing, a flying wing. Somebody sent, I got a wing. I don't know where I put it though. Oh, no. Oh, is it downstairs? Oh, I might have brought it downstairs. Oh, here's the wing. I picked this up. I haven't flown a wing. I haven't flown a RC plane ever. I do FPV stuff. So I picked this up. Greg, Maker Corner, he's like, I'm taking it. I'm like, okay. So this is like an older, this is from like 2016. This is like an old wing kit, but I believe it's everything. So we might build it at some point. I don't know. This will be like a Friday stream kind of thing, but not this Friday. And technically, I believe it is over the weight of what I can legally fly without a license in Canada. But good thing I have my license. So. You should be printing with some Maker Geeks filament with the Printerbot. Hey, at least, let's give credit where credit is due. This uses 1.75 millimeter filament. Look at that. In Canada, the rule's a lot more lax. Basically, you just have to do an online test to get your license, and then you just pay like $5 per anything over 250. It's actually not bad. Throw an FC with iNav on it and it will fly beautifully. I might just keep it really, like, just buy like the cheapest analog transmitter for a video, and just fly it with like, because I think it came with a Free Sky receiver. Like, I haven't actually like looked in it too. It comes with a Free Sky receiver, which, because it's all analog, there's no controller in this. Like it's not like a drone where you have like accelerometers and gyros and it like does math on it. This is very not that. Like, oh yeah. So it has a Free Sky PWM receiver. Everything is PWM on this. So your throttle is PWM. Although the problem is all my quads are ELRS, and does ELRS do a PWM receiver? That's not self-guided. No, you fly this with a controller. I want to fly it. I don't want it to fly itself. Why would I want it to fly itself? I want to fly it. It's like, no, I want to fly it. Why would I want iNav to, why would I want it to fly itself? I've got a free, my controller is a Tyrannus, X-Lite Tyrannus. But I fly ELRS. I have an ELRS module on it. So all my quads are ELRS, but I can fly FreeSky. I just don't use I don't use the add-on essentially. But I would like to use ELRS because everything else I have is ELRS. So. But I believe ELRS does have a PWM. Here, let's do a quick Google search. ELRS PWM receiver. They do. Yeah, they do. There you go. The Radio Master Express LRS 2.4 gigahertz. Yeah. So, and it's only 24 bucks. There you go. So with this, you can make your ELRS fly a plane. Sweet. Are you answering YouTube comments? I am right now. Curling? Yeah, it's curling. I mean, let's be honest. The part cooling is only on one side. So we're only cooling one side of the print. Talk about a nervous. Yeah, it like one of my quads is the let me go grab it. Let me go grab it. We're going to talk. Let me go grab my stuff. Just to show it off. There you go. What else? What else? Where's my goggles? Yeah. Okay, there we go. Hey, pupper. All the things. Are we back on? Oh, no, connect. Yeah, we're back. Okay, cool. Okay, so this is the quad I probably fly the most recently. This is a modified Flywoo LR4. Pretty much the only thing original on here is like the motors in the frame. It is running a naked Vista with a shorter antenna than what it originally had. Some really cheap GPS unit. It's got a 60mm stack on it that's upgraded. And it has a Runcam Wasp camera. So this is DJI for the video link. This I've flown out like 4 kilometers out. This is my long range quad. This with a 1100 milliamp hour high volt battery, 4S high volt. I can actually fly this like 10 to 12 minutes at a relatively ginger pace, and it's 249 grams. All up weight, 249 grams. So this is my like cruising quad, because where I live is flat farmers fields. So I go like fly around wind turbines and stuff. Like I just go look at stuff when I fly around. There's like nothing, it's farm fields. So this is like the quad I fly the most, other than like a Mobula 7. My goggles are just DJI Gen 1 goggles, because that's the only quad I have with DJI. The rest are analog. And when I'm flying analog, I have a Foxier receiver built in, and I just throw on a patch and a omni directional. So when I'm flying, that's not a printer. Yeah, nope, it's a quadcopter. So when I'm flying, this is my setup. So this is for analog. If I'm flying analog, I use the Foxier receiver with these. So I have a patch antenna for looking straight ahead, so like better pickup directly in front. And this is an omni, which is taller than my head, so I can get everywhere. So if I'm flying behind me, and then the only downside is for the DJI, I only have one patch antenna because there should be 2 patch antennas on this, but I took one off so I could put the analog, and the rest are omnis. And the way these work, they actually work in pairs. So either it's 2 omnis or omni and patch. It's the way it works. So if I'm going long range, as long as I'm looking at the quad, I'm usually good. I just got to remember I'm looking at it with my right eye. So that's that. Area that's even bigger than restrict. That sucks. I can fly here. I've got no restrictions around me for quadcopters. In Canada, you can't fly over people. There's like a few other rules, but basically don't fly over people, don't fly near airports, and don't fly near concerts or fires, like forest fires, which is a thing that nobody thinks about, because think about like water tankers and whatnot dropping water on fires. You don't want drones out there. Do I do any racing? No, I don't. I just fly by myself. And then this is my controller. So I have a X-Lite, Free Sky, it's a Tyrannus X-Lite. And then I have the, which one is this? The Express LRS, Happy Model Express LRS module on the back. So this just plugs in. I put the little antenna on. Oh, wait, no. This antenna. There we go. And then I got my little 3D printed gimbal protectors. Voila. And then wait for it.
Welcome to Edge TX. Throttle warning. Switch warning.
All my switches. There we go. Okay, ready to fly. So I don't have, I fly with my thumbs. I'm a thumb flyer. I kind of do eventually want to learn like flying stick like this. Problem is I can't really do it with this controller, because this controller, I've tried flying like this, but I need a controller that like hangs from my neck for it, and this doesn't. So I just fly with my thumbs. But for the type of flying I'm doing, it's fine. So. There we go. So yeah. I haven't flown this year though, so I kind of, the problem is it's been like, I haven't flown since like last summer, and I kind of forget how everything works. So I got to remember how to like sync, like update my ELRS and do a bunch of stuff. I got to look up, like I got to watch all the manuals again to make sure like everything's like, how do you charge the batteries again and all that. So that's my other hobby. I'm planning to do a DIY 3D printed drone frame on the channel at some point. I machined my own frame, but I haven't done a DIY one. But yeah, flying quads. So all my quads that I fly are under 250. I don't really bando bash or anything. I would love to get like HD0 setups, but like for the amount I fly, it's I'm fine with the cheaper stuff. Like all my quads are analog except for one. I do have an extra Vista unit with a DJI camera. So if I get another quad, I probably will put DJI on it just for whatever. But I don't know what kind of quad I'd build. So, do I watch Peter Schriepel? I do. Peter's a good guy. I talked with him for a bit at Open Sauce. Let's see if I can find it here. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Yeah, this dude. Yeah, good dude. We yapped for a bit. Am I liking the laser? I like the laser. Open IPC as cheap HD FPV system. The problem is it's just a pain in the butt to work with that stuff. I've kind of looked into the open source HD, and it's like you have to run it with the Raspberry Pi and all this kind of weird hardware, and it's not as cheap or it's not as compact or easy to use as like the existing systems. And like, as much as I'm not a fan of DJI, other than the latency issue, and since I don't bando bash, it's a good system. Because I just cruise around fields, so like 20 to 40 milliseconds of latency isn't a huge deal for me, because I'm just flying around big open fields. Versus, you know, if I was bot grinder flying through, like, you know, crashing into shit, HD0 would make more sense. So, and then what's the other one? There's like the one in the middle that isn't as popular as the DJI one, but not as, I'm trying to remember which one it is. It's the other one, the other HD one. DJI might get banned in the US. Yeah, but is that all their products or their drones? Because like Walksnail, that's what it is. Yeah, Walksnail. You can tell I'm not huge into the FPV. Like I'm not a massive member of the scene. I go through spurts of FPV where it's like I'll do it a bunch for a bit, and then I won't touch it for a couple months, then I'll get back into it. And I won't touch it for a year, then I'll get back into it. Any hobby where it's like one wrong move and you're out your entire thing. That's the thing with flying a drone. If I'm flying my long range quad like 4 kilometers out over a farmer's field and it goes down, it's gone. Like, it's gone. I ain't going through cornfields to get it. Well, the problem with the DJI drones is, think about it. You have a drone connected to the internet that's constantly monitored, like with a video feed. It's just data collection. It's the data collection aspect of it. That is the thing the government doesn't like. They're already banned on like a lot of locations. But yeah, they're looking at getting it like, I think it passed like the US House and now it's at the Senate, but it's like a straight up like ban on all DJI FPV stuff. Walksnail Avatar is nice gear. If I were to go with it, I would probably go with HD0 though. I'm not I don't know. But the problem is like the existing setup I have works okay for the stuff I do. So. Tears up some, I don't know. If this tears up your equipment ain't that strong because there ain't much to this drone. Like it's exactly 249.8 grams all up weight. Like it would be overweight if I crashed in the mud and I didn't clean off the mud. It's that close to being overweight. Yeah, the only problem with HD0 is it's a whole new ecosystem. So I would need new goggles. Although they do actually, apparently the HD0 goggles are also like the best analog goggles. They have like a really good interlace in it, or de-interlacer built in. So apparently the HD0 goggles are like the best goggles to fly analog because they have a really good built-in de-interlacer. And I do already have the Foxier module, so. As long as you get an FCC ban list in the US, so no new products could get FCC, but existing ones would be okay. That's the thing. A lot of companies use the DJI drones with like the thermals in it for business purposes. So leaving a LiPo in a field. Yeah, but the moment it starts to rain, the LiPo would just naturally discharge pretty quickly, I'm thinking. Like it's pretty wet around here this time of the year, between humidity and just thunderstorms. So I'm assuming if you left the LiPo outside for a while, it would probably discharge pretty quickly. Like I've had to kill a few LiPos that have like end of lifed, and I had to safely dispose of them. And it's basically just throw them in a tank of salt water outside for a couple days and they just die, discharge completely. I'm moving from boomsticks to FB. I did kind of the same thing. I went from boomsticks. I used to do USB-SA and IPSC, to 3D printing to FPV to mostly. I dabbled in FPV for a little bit, but it's been mostly 3D printing. Also, please have good DJI jammers. Oh yeah, that's the thing with the DJI drones. They're like it's like the Bambu printers. It's almost like they're very connected, where it's like they hold your hand and they won't let you out of their walled garden and like, oh, you can't fly here. Versus, you know, these drones, I could take off at an airport. This thing don't care. Now, I will get in trouble for that. but my rights, or I don't know, something an American would say right now. But yeah, this thing can fly anywhere. I might get in trouble for it, but there ain't nothing stopping me from flying this thing. Now, it could get jammed, obviously. Don't fly it near a cell phone tower. I'm on Twitter right now looking at everyone's posts from Rapid, and I really wish I was at Rapid right now. Howdy from Texas. Hello there. Flying drones lately? I haven't flown this year yet. I kind of want to get out. The problem is right now it's real. Where I live, Southern Ontario, has like a few periods where it's really nice out and there's no wind. The problem is during the summer, it either gets stupid hot where it's really sticky and windy with thunderstorms every day, or it's occasional nice day. And same in the winter. It's just, we get wind here. And flying little drones in the wind kind of sucks. Like I have a little Mobula 7 I fly around a playground when the kids are in school, or if I'm waiting to pick up the little guy from school. Because those in a playground with slides and whatnot are actually really fun. But yeah. I still have a full 7-inch prop drone kit. Last time flying crash engine. Oof. Yeah, for the wing, I figure I need to get batteries for it. I don't have any 3S batteries, but like, what is it? Analog FPV camera. Like, I think you could just buy like one of these and just shove it in there and off you go. Because you don't need the controller. You just need the transmitter and the camera. So you just get like a generic cheap transmitter camera combo and just send it. Or I think I probably could put the DJI system in there. But I do have an extra DJI system, but it might be a little heavy. But yeah. It's hard to beat. Oh yeah, I've got liftoff. I've got liftoff, and I've played liftoff. That's how I learned to fly, essentially. You heard any announcements from Rapid? Yes, but the only ones I could talk about are the ones that they have publicly talked about. So the Prusa thing's public, so I can talk about that. Did I learn to print with 3D printing simulator? What's a good FPV drone to 3D print for the first time FPV drone? Kaggle. None of them. Let's be honest. 3D printed FPV drones are shit. The problem is there's a reason FPV drones are built out of carbon fiber. These fall, these smash, they crash, you smash them, they hit the ground. Look how little this arm is, okay? That is like 2 mil carbon fiber, that's like 6 mil wide, right? If this was 3D printed and you know, it crashed like this, it would break. And the problem is the vibrations. The problem with an FPV drone is it needs to be very rigid, because if it's not rigid, the accelerometer and the gyro freak out, and you'll just, when you turn it on, it just goes, and off you go. So you really need to have like a rigid, sturdy frame. There's a reason these are all carbon fiber. Now there are a few designs out there that you can 3D print. And I'm going to be trying one of them hopefully in a little bit. But they all, doesn't matter how good it is, it's not as good as carbon fiber frame. And resonance issues are a huge one. Because if your frame starts vibrating, the motors will start to compensate for it, and they'll just cause it to vibrate more. That's where you see, like, sometimes you'll see a drone where they plug it in, and as soon as they arm it, it just takes off. It's because the motors, like, just start vibrating, and so because this one starts vibrating, this one powers up to compensate, and next thing you know, it just takes off. So, fed input shaper. I don't think it works that way. I'm actively working with, I'm on the Voron team, but am I actively involved? I don't know, kind of, sort of, maybe, always, yes, no. What about there's a few RC planes that have been around for a bit. Ooh, wait, sorry, internet drama. We finally know what Dr. Disrespect did to get banned. Yeah, he's done. oh, he's done. That's a when you see this, and I can't scroll any further down because it's Twitter, and I don't know what somebody posted below that. Yeah, Doc's gone. Oh, he done. He done. I think we all knew that was coming. Yeah, there's a few RC planes out there, especially with the, let me see, I think I have a video of it. Where is it? There was one at Murf. Somebody had one at Murf. But you can do 3D printed planes. There's some lightweight foaming PLA that people have been using. Who? Dr. Disrespect. Twitch streamer, if you're involved in streaming at all, you probably know of him at least. If not, whatever. Yeah, he was doing the Chris. He was doing something Chris Hansen would be interested in talking to him about. Extra large icons. Okay, where is it? Where is that? I know I took a video of it. Okay, let's just start going through these. Okay, so let's go through all these. So I did a video with these guys about that. How do you go to next? It just restarts. Dang it. Okay, so I did a video with them about their thing. There's a Positron there. Apparently they have an Enraged Rabbit carrot feeder kit. LDO is working on an Enraged Rabbit carrot feeder kit. I didn't know about that. Now you know about that. So that's that. There's a Monoprice Select Mini. That was the very first printer I ever had. Sam had these things. They're his little go-karts, or not go-karts, I don't know, trikes, I guess. They're kind of awkward to drive, but they're fun. They're herringbone geared, though, so they don't go too fast. This was the only belt printer at Murf. They tried to print on it once, and it failed. Says, I'm not going anywhere. Yeah, problem is nobody's going to want to do business with him. He's a brand risk now. And, you know, I'm wearing a shirt from the brand risk. And Doc is a brand risk now. So, yeah, he'll probably still stream on YouTube. But, I mean, no big company's going to want to associate with him. I mean, the studio he co-founded, dropped him. Doron Velta. I will be getting a kit for a Doron Velta. I will be getting a kit for a Doron Velta from a manufacturer. Also, friends don't let friends print PLA. I'm not going to show this much because I'm going to make a video out of it, but friends don't let friends print PLA. Oh, this was really cool. This is an analog screen on a CRT from, I was trying to find where it was. It was a little drone, but some MakerBots. Oh yeah, the printers I was giving away. I'll do a little video on that. The Death Racers. The star of the show was this thing. Prusa had the XL there. There was a Prusa booth. The XL was there. It was doing XL stuff. This guy had a whole... This was the smartest guy there. This guy was the smartest guy there. because he showed up selling fans. 3D printed fans. This was the smartest guy at Murf, because he showed up with a booth full of 3D printed fans and he sold them all. So he was the smartest guy at Murf this weekend. That was me trying to get a B-roll shot of a Death Racer. Oh, this was a good boy. This was a good boy. Yeah, he had a bunch of stuff at his table for sale. This guy was insane because he was wearing the Iron Man suit during... I was going to bring my Mando suit because my Helldiver suit's not done. I was going to bring the Mando suit, but it was way too hot. And then this guy does this. And yeah, insane. KB3D. What was this? Oh, they had a Clone Hero with 3D printed guitars. Big Janos table. I'm trying to find... I guess I didn't take a video of the... what was I even going to talk about? There was something I wanted to show on video, but I couldn't remember. Yeah. There's something I wanted to show on video, and I can't remember what I was looking for the video of. Oh, yeah, the flying wing. Let me see. I don't... No. Maybe I didn't do a video on the wing. Somebody had an RC plane, but I don't think I got it on video. It wasn't flying. They just had it at their table. I guess, yeah, I guess I didn't. Yeah, is this it? Is this the table it was at? No, not this one. That was the... Oh, this guy had a bunch of cool shit. This. Well, hack here. No, this. This was really cool. Build one of those spheres. Those spheres are not cheap. Those spheres are not cheap. So that was really cool. And it has all Edie, the pitch black, and then so there's Edie, and then this creepy Yolandi. This thing is creepy. They have it every year there, and it's creepy. It's just creepy. Yeah, I thought I had a video of the plane, but I guess I did not. I think I showed it on... Oh, I showed it on the stream, I think. Yeah, I think I showed it on the stream. But yeah. What time are we at? 4:45. Okay, at 5 o'clock, we're going to be ending the stream, so... I don't want to know what's under the clothes with the Yolandi. I think everyone's kind of curious, but I don't want to know. Look at it go. It's a little melty. The spheres? Oh, the spheres were really cool. They are, I think I have a video of the spheres. Yeah. So they're LEDs. It doesn't really show up on camera because of the refresh rate. But, they're really cool. They play stuff. They're jumbotrons, but spheres, essentially. The problem is they're like $500 in LEDs alone, plus like all the drivers and everything to make them work. They're not cheap. Who's producing the Doron? I guess I could say Fabrico. Also, I'm going to be building a Prusa soon, once that kit shows up. West 3D has the ERCFA V2 kit as well. There's going to be a few people. The problem is I don't think ERCFA V2 is fully baked yet. They keep tweaking stuff. So, XL. We will be doing an XL. I got to reach out to my Prusa rep just to make sure everything's good there. I want to see if they're going to send me the enclosure as well. I got to see if they can do that. But yeah, because if all goes well, whatchamacallit's going here. So I know how to get the Pantheon back online. So we're gonna get the Pantheon back online soon. I have to reflash the SD card to get the, or not the Pantheon, the Magneto. I need to reflash the SD card to get the Magneto back on because the corrupted SD card. We've decided that was the issue. The laser is going to go on the other side of the wall because the other side of the wall is going to be a dirty area for work with the CNC. The Pantheon is going to go here and hopefully a Prusa XL here. This, I don't know where this is going to go. It's going to go somewhere. It may end up going inside, but this thing is huge and it takes up way too much room. But yeah, the Printerbot's printed. It's a little oozy because we only have a part cooling fan on one side, but she's chooching. You need a bigger space. I know I do. I know I do. The thing is, the room downstairs has just been taken over for storing stuff, along with the other room downstairs. Also, video this week. If you're wondering what this video this week is on the channel, it is. Oh, I totally screwed last week's video, by the way. We'll talk about that in a second. But this week's video is Micronics and Milmage. Yeah, this week's video is Micronics, the SLS at home, and Milmage. But Sunday's video. So I know my videos, my on-location videos, never do the greatest. Okay, they never do the greatest, but they usually do okay. They do. I know videos never do great on my channel, but like, you know, the videos from like Rocky Mountain, they're like 15,000 views. They got some decent views on it. The open source video, the first one, my little recap video, 6,000 views. Okay, cool. Saturday's video, 2.2. What the heck happened there? You know how I live streamed on Saturday? So I did my live stream on Saturday, and when I finished the stream, I'm like, hey, everyone, when I'm done the stream here, there's going to be a video live on the channel, because I had uploaded the day before for channel members and Patreon supporters and whatnot. So if you're a member of the channel or somebody gifts you a membership during the stream today, you get the videos early. Okay, that's how it works. So I finished the stream and I pushed the video live because I'm like, hey, there's a lot of people on my channel right now. I'll push the video live. No. When you do a live stream with YouTube on mobile, when you end the stream, it doesn't automatically get pushed live. So when this stream ends, this stream is live on my channel. When you finish a mobile live stream, when you're streaming from your phone, when you end the live stream, it processes the live stream and then it pushes it live. And that takes like 10-15 minutes. So what happened was I finished the live stream. I went into my YouTube creator app. I put the video live. And then about 5 minutes after I put the video live, it pushed the live stream live, like the VOD of the live stream, so that the most recent content on my channel wasn't the video, it was live stream. So it basically killed it. If I look at the chart, it basically goes bruh, and it's flat. So I basically, by trying to be like, hey, I'll put the video live, I completely killed that video in terms of like discoverability. It's just dead. So be sure to watch this video after the stream ends. It's a 3D printed surfboard. Look how cool it is. And I completely killed that video by hitting go live or public at the wrong time. So you learn something new every day on this platform. Yay, YouTube. It's a cool video. It was. I got a lot of people are asking. Yeah, so they have a giant modified Voron V2. So it's basically a tall Voron, a very tall Voron. And they 3D print the surfboard out of recycled plastic, and then they do the epoxy and fiberglass on the outside because it's a surfboard. It has to be really smooth. But the cool thing is, because you can embed LEDs in it, because it's, you know, it's 3D printed, so you can put LEDs in it. You can like have different infill patterns for different densities at different points. So it's actually really cool. And a lot of people are like, oh, I want to see the printer. The problem is they're in Santa Monica, I believe, which is in California. So it's like, I can't really go there. Is the Positron DOA? No, the Positron works. There's an issue with the tool headboard, and they're just working on getting me a replacement tool headboard. So we're waiting on that, and then we'll go back to it. I have it. I actually have it all stored in the box right now. So the Positron with everything is in this box right here. So, you know, like I actually have it properly stored in here. So here's like the bed and everything, and there's the whole Positron. So it's actually like stored in its container properly. It's just, I'm waiting on a replacement tool headboard right now. So it's something to do with Clipper and the way it's communicating via USB. It's being a little meh right now. The battery had, it was just a temporary thing. Like they're like, I talked to them after and it's like, yeah, when we actually put these for sale, there'll be like a more suitable solution. But right now it's just, you know, it's basically a little gasket with a thing. It's more of a DIY solution at the moment. They're like, did Steve's work? Steve has the same issue as mine. Basically the issue we're having is intermittent connectivity with the USB on the tool headboard, because the problem is the way Clipper is very, I'm using this word in the right context. Clipper is very anal about timings and communication, because it has to be, because it's communicating over USB or UART or whatever, or CAN bus. So if communications aren't the way it expects, it assumes something's wrong. So what's happening is you turn on the Positron, the power powers up the main board first. Then over USB, it powers up the controller. Then the controller talks through the main board, which acts like a USB hub, to the tool head board. And because of like the startup sequence, and because stuff gets power slightly before other things, like we're talking like instantly before other things, it just kind of, it's not talking to the tool head board sometimes. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Yeah. So they're working on making it a little bit more robust. But it should be a relatively easy fix. Occasional disc. Yeah, it's the nature of the beast with Clipper. It's just the nature of the beast. Like even my regular Clipper machines, if I'm gonna print something on a machine that's been online and hasn't like been powered off in a long time and it's just been sitting there, I will just do it in the web UI. I will just do a manual restart of the host. So I'll just reboot the Pi before doing a print. Just kind of like flush it. Do I need to? I don't know, but I kind of just do it every now and then. So don't forget, we're gonna be doing the giveaway in 6 minutes. So in 6 minutes, we're gonna do the giveaway. So if you haven't entered for your chance to win some Polymaker filament, link in the video description, enter for your chance. Delay host boost. Yeah, it's up. Apparently you could do it with just, like they have to change a resistor on it or something. We still have to get the V2 back online. We got the V2 that we got the XOL on with the CAN bus. We still got to go through and redo that. So that'll be probably Saturday night stream. So the plan is, for those wondering, busy week ahead. We have the stream today where we got this actually working, which I'm surprised this is printing as good as it is, all things considering. Remind me not to turn the computer off though after the stream ends. Tomorrow there will be a members only live stream, only Benchy Yacht Club. So if you are a channel member, Patreon supporter, if you're a Twitch sub, if you got Twitch, go sub to my Twitch channel with the Twitch Prime, because you get the same benefits and it's free, because you get free Twitch Prime if you link your Amazon and your Twitch account. So do that if you don't want to spend money, or you can just luck out and somebody gift you a membership between now and tomorrow. So if somebody wants to gift memberships, for the people that don't, they get to hang out in the stream tomorrow. So tomorrow, members only live stream around noon tomorrow, usually an hour or two. Only Benchy's. Only Benchy Yacht Club's live stream. Usually it's just yapping. We're going to do a little bit behind the scenes and planning for the channel and whatnot. Because I gotta make a few changes. It is what it is. Nature of the beast. Thursday we'll do a Fallout New Vegas stream on the Twitch channel. Friday, Pantheon HS3. Somehow, hopefully I don't blow my back out putting it on here, because it weighs like 100 pounds. And then Saturday we'll faff about with some firmware on a V2. Get that back online. Simon Snow gifted 5 community memberships. Cheers and appreciate it. So, yeah, that'll be the plans for this week. So it's gonna be a busy week. But considering I haven't done a regular, well, I've done 3 live streams in the past 2 weeks, but none of them were like the regular live streams. So, is what it is. Is what it is. Let me check the Discord. What's going on the Discord? Who's yapping at me? Deals. What's going on? Deals. Who added me? Oh, Fabrico. Oh, Fabrico's doing a sale right now. Physec's doing that. Yeah. Apparently Physec. Okay. So Physec's doing a Doron Velta. I won't be doing, unless something changes. I can't really go into details, but I won't be doing anything with Physec. Put it that way. So no, that's not the kit we're building. We're building a Fabrico one. Rose. Oh, in that case, Rose, the hat. I need to get that. We need to get some merch. I gotta update a bunch of the merch. Good for Physec. They can do whatever they want. Doesn't mean I'm gonna build it. At one point, I'll tell a story, but not. Oh, here we go. Just what I needed. Thank you, Brooke. The Printerbot auto level setup. There we go. Just what I needed. Thank you, Brooke. By the way, for those who don't know, Brooke is the guy who founded Printerbot. Dianos gifted $5. Cheers and appreciate it. I'm going to hit that like button. Like. Can I not click the like button on that? Okay, I can put the heart. There we go. I know the Fabrico kit is Physec, but we're trying to... It is what it is. I don't... Hey, let's just not go down that road right now. We'll talk about it. Maybe we'll talk about it on tomorrow's stream. Yeah, the Doron Velta is going to be a fun build. It's been a while since we've done a full-on DIY build. Like, yeah, we did the Positron recently, but that's mostly custom. When is the members only stream? Tomorrow, probably around noon. Probably around noon. Figure out the Z issue. No, I haven't printed on it at all since I tried printing the giant this. So I haven't figured out what happened. I'm assuming it has to do with the like most modern printers shipping with an unbaked slicer profile. But basically, I think we hit max Z before we actually hit max Z because it's a delta and the print volume isn't a perfect cylinder. It like tapers at the top. So I think we hit that taper at the top here. Is what it is. But whatchamacallit, Zombie Hedgehog had a Doron Velta at Murf, and it was printing pretty good. So I'm actually looking forward to building it. Okay, 5 o'clock. Let's do this giveaway. You like giveaways? I like giveaways. Okay, so if you did not enter for your chance to win some Polymaker Filament, you will have another chance on Friday. Copy that. Names.csv. Cancel. Oop. Notepad. A. Delete. Put that there. File save. And now we open everyone's favorite game in the world. Velta bed was a hair bigger. Here's the thing, Ryan. Just build it bigger. It's a DIY machine. Just get slightly bigger parts and do it yourself. That's the joy of a fully DIY printer. It's like if you want it to be a bit bigger, just build it a bit bigger. Just source a bigger bed and space it out and stretch the CAD. It's fully DIY. It's fully open source. Here's the CAD. You want it to be bigger? Make it bigger. The joy of open source designs. I can't make the bed dough. Well, then find a bed and buy it. I mean, you could use a square bed. Like, obviously, you're only gonna be able to use the circle volume, and you know it may hang off, but you can do whatever you want. It's your printer. Build it the way you want. Have you used a filament called Tangled Filament? It's $15 a kilogram shipped, maybe not to Canada. I don't know about you, but Tangled Filament does not sound like a brand of filament that inspires confidence, especially at 15 bucks a kilogram. That's like saying I sell cars. Oh, what's your brand of car? Crashed car. It goes really nicely with my other brands, House on Fire and like Virus on Computer. Okay, continue. We are going to race. We have add names, clear, open, desktop. Names.csv. So we got what, 450. Okay. So we are going to do enemy at the gates. 415. We're playing with bots. They want to get to $10 a kilo. I don't think they will. Oh, is that like the full? I think I know why. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I don't know if this is one of those first to the finish or first to, or whoever gets closest to the finish. But good luck to, who's that? Vegas Rambler. Good luck. And I guess the rest of you, good luck too. But Vegas Rambler, good luck. Oh, the gate opens. Oh, who's in the lead? Oh, Sanity, you're in second, Sanity. Brian T is in the lead. Remember, exclamation mark go makes you go faster, right? Also, exclamation mark boost also helps with engagement as well. Don't forget. Oh, some people are. Oh, look at there. A bunch of people just died. Oop, there you. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Scott, no. Wow, a lot. Why? What's going? Oh, because there's no sides. Oh. Steven, no. Womp womp. Fire Dragon's still in the lead. Oh, another gate. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, okay. Ooh, Sambo's in the lead. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Heath Foster. Heath Foster. Congratulations, Heath Foster. You are the winner. Ooh. Postmaster P, where are you going, buddy? You did. Who's in last place? Selj. How do you pronounce that anyways? S-E... How do you pronounce that? S-E-L-J-D. How do you pronounce that? You having some trouble there? Oh, you made it. You made it. Oh, no. Come on. You could do it. Everyone start rooting. You can make it. You can make it. I believe in you. I believe in you. I believe in you. Selj, come on, Selj. You can make it. You can make it. You can make it. No, you didn't make it. You did. Heath Foster. Heath Foster. Congratulations. You have won yourself a spool of filament from Polymaker. There's the leaderboard if you want to know. So congratulations. Congratulations. Let's get back. Continue. Heath Foster. Congratulations. Congratulations to Heath Foster. Let me just pull your name up here. Heath Foster, 1 of 1. That's what I like to see. Okay, so you will get an email from me after the stream ends with information on how to collect your filament from Polymaker. Golf claps in chat. So we're gonna call it there. This is actually printing way better than I thought. And this is gonna make a really good platform for YOLOing with Clipper and just sending it, because it's always fun to make printers from like a decade ago like move as fast as modern printers. It's kind of fun because, let's be honest, printers haven't changed in a decade. Hardware wise, they haven't. Let's be honest. It's just, you know, hot ends have gotten better, extruders have gotten better, the slicers, the firmware, and the filament. Oh, the filament has gotten a lot better. But the actual mechanics of the printer going burr haven't really changed too much. Hardware wise, at least. Can I publish the standings? No, I already closed the game. So we're gonna call it there. I'm gonna go make din din for the family. So I just want to give a shout out to Polymaker for the spool filament we give away this stream and every stream. Links for them and more in the video description. Affiliate links don't cost you anything extra, and in the case of gamer subs, you save 10%. But go a long way in supporting the channel. And lastly, for those that donate to the channel, gifted memberships to others, or became members of the channel yourself, I thank you. I would not be able to do the things I do, create the content I create without your continued support. You make it all possible. Am I going to the Voron event in Reno? I am not going to Vice. Several reasons. One, you can't, there's like a blanket rule, no content creation there. It's just a hangout. So trying to find a sponsor willing to pay for me to go there to not do anything that they sponsor, not happening. But that's basically the main reason, is cost and timing. As much as I would love to go, it's not gonna happen. So yeah, so for those that donate to the channel, gifted memberships to others, and became members of the channel yourself, I thank you. And I'll be able to do the things I do, create the content I create without your continued support. You make it all possible. We're calling it there. I will see some of you tomorrow, some of you on Thursday, and the rest of you I will see on Friday. We are unboxing a Pantheon HS3. It's a $10,000 3D printer. Somehow I have one. That'll be fun. See you Friday. Bye.